down, you get those nerves taken care of, then everybody can get to just playing football.
It's not quite as hot as it was earlier today, Bob.
No, it's cooled down a little bit.
I think I'm taking my coat off now that we're up here. Lucky we didn't have a camera on us today. Whew. If I'd have known that, I've been wearing shorts, t-shirt, beach attire. Here we go, big fourth down play. Unbelievable here. Luna looking, Luna throwing, Luna has a man. It's complete, and it's Faulkner has the ball. Faulkner is going to go all the way for a touchdown. 50-yard, actually that's a 57-yard touchdown pass. Western takes the lead, 6-0. Are you kidding me, Bob?
It's a beautiful play call right there. Roll him out, and he throws a strike. Remember what I said before, that backside throw that was a little bit wobbly up there? Had a little too much air. This one was right on the money. He makes a perfect throw, and it goes for 6.
Hamza in to kick the extra point. It's no good, but I think there was a whistle, and we're going to see who it's on.
Like offsides against Los Alamitos.
Hey, might as well go for 2, right?
Yeah.
You're at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, some coaches will tell you always go for 2 on these.
How long before they start kicking it from the 35, Bob, like the NFL?
Yeah, we're still going to kick it here.
I'm going to kick another one. Hamza.
Coach, and tell him that the kick was no good.
All right. That's the white hat saying the kick was no good.
Yeah, but if we had offsides before the kick, then...
There's a little discrepancy on the field, man. We'll see what happens.
Don't they get to kick again?
This could be a big missed extra point if there was an offsides thrown.
Yeah. Kick doesn't matter if the kick was no good. The offside guy jumped. You got to give him a chance to kick it here again. There we go.
Hamza in to attempt the extra point once again. A high snap. Hamza gets it up this time, and it looks good, and it is good. Time it on the field with 7:59 left here in the first quarter of play, and Western is up 7-0. How about that, Bob?
Yeah, no, it's a good series for the Pioneers, right? A little bit of nerves, as they said, coming out of that initial huddle, but they settled down, picked up a first down, a couple of iffy plays, but I'll tell you, right on the money with that pass was Luna for the big touchdown pass, and a little bit of a surprise here for those just tuning in to going, hey, wait a minute, I thought it might be the other way around. I told you Western's going to be right in this game. They are not intimidated one bit looking across that football field.
Well, at least not on the first possession. That's
This is a program that's been in a lot of big football games.
Yeah, they have. No doubt.
They got a senior quarterback who's a 3-year starter here. He's seen a lot of football as well.
Well, Faulkner, too. Faulkner also been a 3-year starter, and, he knows the offense really well. All these kids have been together for quite some time, so we'll see. We'll see if this holds up. LaSalle's going to open it up, I think, in this next series. All right, the officials say, let's go. Let's see if they pooch it again. They did it last time. Did not go deep. Little short kick. Out of bounds.
Looks to me like they don't want to give LaSalle any chance to get a return.
Well, you never know. Carson Clark, and he's only a sophomore, but I'm not sure that's who they're worried about. As much as they're worried about Anthony League. So 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. LaSalle is calling their play on the sideline. Coach Fenton. League in the backfield. Sparza at quarterback. League with the ball, trying to go up tackle. Gets tackled after about a 2-yard gain, maybe 3. And they'll bring up second down for Los Al.
I look like number 9, Dane Torrance, from the defensive end spot coming in for Western. Just slid down the defensive line and just made the hit.
See if Esparza's getting ready to light it up and throw. They got 2 backs in the backfield. Little play action. Pass is complete. Going to be just short of a first down. That's Lenny Ibarra, the running back on the reception.
Senior DB Joshua Falker comes up and makes the shoestring tackle. Otherwise, there's a lot of grass in front of him there. That play could have gone for big numbers.
Yep, they got exactly 10 yards. Here we go. Play action pass. Pass is complete. That's Devon Mitchell, the tight end. Mitchell getting a lot of work early on, Bob. Three pass attempts to him. He's caught 2 of them.
Junior linebacker Malachi Alatorre again makes the shoestring tackle in the open field.
Second down. That's Ibarra slipping tackles here and there, getting another first down. Los Al moving. No huddle. Going to try to speed the game up a little bit. Ibarra again in the shotgun, looking downfield, looking again.
Oh,
wide open in the middle is Ibarra, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. Lenny Ibarra, the sophomore. But hold on a minute. We have a flag back at the 44-yard line.
2 flags.
Whoa, we got a couple, huh?
One on the far sideline as well. This one looks like it's coming back.
I wouldn't start with that overrated chant just yet, guys. So early. What are they doing out there?
We have hands to the face by the offense.
Did you hear that? All right.
At least he owned it.
Yeah, he owned up to it.
All right, so the touchdown comes back off the board.
That was a nice little play, but, you know, it's a penalty, so how good was it really, right? All right, the referees went over there, said something to Coach Fenton.
When I look at these uniforms for Western on the field, they look like the old Baltimore Colts.
Don't they? Yeah, they do. Totally.
White helmet, that royal blue with the
Johnny
white
Luna.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Luna instead of Unitas.
A bunch of kids at home just went, what, Baltimore?
Yeah, really. The give is to Ibarra. He's going to the far side. He's running hard, Bob. Gained about 12 yards.
I'll tell you, he turns his shoulders real well. He turned upfield. He kind of gives different angles, I noticed, when he's running. So it's kind of hard. So, you know, these tacklers are going to have to really wrap up to stop Ibarra here tonight, or he's going to chew up a lot of yardage.
2nd and 1. Esparza gives the League. And League gets the first down. Los Al driving, Bob. I thought they would get their feet under them after that first series.
Some good play calls here. I like these little passes they've been dumping in the open field, letting their athletes get out in space and make plays.
Sparza in the shotgun again. Looking.
They're coming.
Here comes the defense, and he throws it away. Somebody up in the stands almost caught that, Bob. That's how far it went out that way.
It's like a delayed blitz that I'm not sure how committed to it Western was, but it looked like a delayed blitz that came off this near side. That just would put just enough pressure that he just had to snap it out of there and get rid of it. Esparza just kind of happy-feeted it back there a little bit, but made the good decision to get rid of it.
Empty backfield. Carson Clark and League to the far side. He's still looking. All kinds of time in there for Ibarra. I'm surprised he didn't find somebody yet. And he goes down. A sack. Great job there defensively. Malachi Alatorre Jr. And what a big play that was.
Well, this is where the young quarterback's got to make a commitment, right? Now he knows he's got to go, right? And if he's still trying to get a pass off, you got to make a decision right there. You're going to go for it. Now he pops up and he's pointing to his receiver, but you got to make a decision at some point. You're just going to tuck the ball and go.
3rd and 17, Bob. Let's bring it in. And here's the run to League. And League picks up some pretty good yards, Bob, actually. He was 17, and now they got about 5 yards to go, so that's about a 12-yard run.
You got a decision to make down here. I think they're going to go.
4th and 5. They've been picking it up in chunks. League in the backfield. You got Mitchell out wide. You have Ibarra out wide to the far side. We'll see what they do here. One back. Anthony League in the backfield. Ibarra looking. He's sacked. He's sacked. They turned him back, Bob. On 4th and 5. Who was that? That's
Anthony Edwards Jr.
Oh, man.
Well, he got in
Edwards.
there. They collapsed the pocket. Took a little bit too long to get going over there. I think they had one receiver in mind on that left side, and when that didn't pan out, the pressure got there. Good job up front by Western, and they hold on defense.
So Western with the turnover.
Watch it one more time here.
Or
Watch this.
On downs,
looking, and then boom.
So the turnover on downs now. Western will be working from their own 22-yard line.
Well, you had Torrance and Edwards both in the neighborhood.
You give to Faulkner. Faulkner running at you. Faulkner gets about a yard, maybe 2, as he gets close to the 25. This drive started at the 22. That was first down. And now Western will go with the quick offense, Bob. No huddle. Clock running. 3:43 left in the first quarter. Western up 7-0. There's a little wildcat there. Pass is incomplete. That was close, Bob. Looked like somebody was riding him on that play.
They had the right play call right there.
Yep.
They threaded the needle. I just wonder.
Yeah, man. Some of these vessels, man, they're going to swallow a little bit of them here and there. But
this is where you get the problem early on in the season. I don't have a 24 on my roster for Los Alamitos. But 24 got a hand in there.
Hold on, Bob. Let's see what the penalty is. 15-yarder.
Ooh.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer's the call. I got my old broadcast partner up here, Ben Carpenter. Bob, he's PAing tonight, man.
Look at that.
First down and 10. They haven't set the chains yet, so I don't know if they'll let them snap. They did. Faulkner again up the middle. Faulkner still on his feet. Faulkner gets a first down as he crosses the 50 to the Los Al 48. And there's another flag down, or did they not pick up the previous from the previous play? Okay, there's still a flag down from the previous play, so we'll forget that one down at the 14, Bob. All right, I thought that they threw it. You know, it was still Hankey's still on the ground. Little play action fake. Pass is complete. Down to the 44-yard line. On the receiving end, that's Desmond Joshua Fairley. Fairley's a junior, by the way.
I'll tell you, that last run, man, that was good, hard running, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to 63 Joel Perez, that left tackle. Man, he opened up a big hole. That's what led to that big run 2 plays ago.
So now it's 1st and 10. As we mentioned, ball at the 43 of Los Alamitos. Western, low snap. And that, oh no, he was down, I believe. Yeah, the ref said he was down. That's 32. Alatorre picked up the fumble, and then he hit the ground and fumbled it, but his knees were already down. In high school, once your knee hits the ground, that's equivalent to being tackled. You're done. And it's a smart rule. Here we go. Second down. They lose 4 on that play. This time the give is to Faulkner, and Faulkner runs into his own people, and he gets thrown for a loss as well. So that's 2 negative plays now for Western. They're going the other way, Bob.
See, just like that, you're not seeing that push up front now from the Western offensive line. They're letting Los Alamitos defensive line have their way with them right now. Got to get a better push up front if you're going to get some yardage.
Well, it's 3rd and 17 here right now. And we'll see what they do. Luna looking, throws, has his man open. And he's still on his feet. That's the tight end. That's Torrance. And Torrance gets some pretty good yards, Bob. Let's see where they spot it. Spotted at the 39. They have to get to the 33, so it's an 11-yard gain right there.
It was good pass protection that time by the offensive line.
And they're going for it without a huddle. Nobody in the backfield. Look for a blitz here from Los Al. Oh, now they got Alatorre in the backfield.
Now they want a timeout.
That's 2 timeouts in the first quarter for Davidson.
Yep, second timeout burned here.
But he does have a 7-0 lead. Bob, let's take a look at our sponsors if we can real quick, or talk about them. We have quite a few we haven't talked about today. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight. Without them, we are not here presenting this game tonight.
Suzuki, motorcycles and ATVs engineered for the unexpected. Bill Metzger Plumbing, family owned and operated since 1961. BillMetzgerPlumbing.com. Ream Heating and Cooling, the largest manufacturer of water heater products in North America. Ask Bill Metzger. He sells Ream. Modern Woodman, securing the financial futures of its nearly 750,000 members since 1883. Thank you to all the good people at Modern Woodman. Lighthouse Escrow. White Glove Service is the way they do business. Thank you to Dustin Seavey and the good folks there. Colosso Tax Service. Ruben Colosso Tax Services.com. Rock and Brews in the city of Tustin. And DeForest Realty. Like Dan says, if he can drive there, he'll sell it for you.
Doesn't he have a chauffeur, man? He don't drive anywhere.
That's true, right?
What's the matter with you?
He's got a driver.
Bob. You got to cover for him. All right, Bob, this is interesting here because it's 4th down. It's a long 6, okay? Let's just call it that, a very long 6.
Interesting play call here.
Luna and Alatorre are in the backfield. Luna drops, has them all coming. It's a screen pass, but not quite good enough. He's going to be about 2 or 3 yards shy. Faulkner gets caught at the shoelaces.
That took way too long to develop. And everybody from Los Alamitos stayed home.
They read it, Bob. They read it.
No, they had it read.
The minute they saw everybody being let in, they decided they better come up.
So I'm sure they'll look back at that one at halftime and adjust out of that. But not the greatest. Not the greatest go for it on 4th down right there for the Pioneers.
First down for Los Alamitos. The Griffins are at the 36. And on 1st down, there's League. Anthony League on a sprint now. And he had one guy to beat. Didn't quite get him, but they are now deep inside Pioneer territory.
A late flag. Very late flag after the play.
And there's still one at the 14, Bob.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody picked up that flag at the 14.
Unless it's a beer can. Something, man. I mean, sitting out there.
The banana peel.
There you go. So the Griffins coming out, man. They're moving quick.
Will they pick up this flag or what?
Well, they had trouble.
Way after the play, they threw a flag. They're going to tack it on. Here we go.
There we go.
After the play, personal foul on the defense. Number 32, 15 yards.
I don't know if that's a flag, but I don't know what that is.
I mean, you got to think these guys are
they're
looking
coming
right.
for it.
Here we go.
He's coming for it.
This guy said, hey, I'm missing my flag. There it is.
They had to make something up on that last call because the flag's sitting there. So, okay, I didn't see that one. It's a spare. think one of the kids brought it out
That could,
to throw it for fun halfway through a play. Hey, point at it. Hey, what's this right here? Here we go. First and 10, Los Al. They are inside the 15 at the 14-yard line of Western. The give goes to League, and League goes straight up the gut and gets down inside the 5-yard line. Wow.
now this Griffin offensive line just starting to really get a good push up front now.
They're really big up front. There's no question. They're a national contender.
This was going to be a big task for Western as it was.
The give again. They're going to run wide this time. And League again gets in. Touchdown, Los Al. So League goes in from 3 yards out with 41 seconds left here in the first quarter of play.
Well, once I saw the big man, 78, Manoa Faupusa, pulling out there, it just tucked in right behind him, and it was just an easy walk into the end zone. Nobody was getting around the big guy.
Sal ready for the extra point. It's a low line driver, but it looks good. It's not. Wow. Missed extra point. And we always talk about this, Bob. These things seem to always come back to haunt you.
Times. We've seen it way too many times.
Let's see what happened here, Gibson.
Watch it. He's looking at 78. Look at it. He just seals it right there.
He's so big.
No one can get through him. The big boy just said, come right behind me and get in this end zone.
He covered up 3 guys. I didn't see the 3 guys until they moved. They were standing there trying to move them.
Quick on his feet, too, man. He pulled quick and got out there in front.
Jeez.
That's a running back's dream right there.
You're going to see him on Sunday someday. You watch. Be out there pushing everybody around. Yes, sir. All right, Bob. Western will get the ball back with 41 seconds.
And still the lead.
Yeah, unbelievable. Thought for sure Los Al would hit that thing. A lot of the linemen on Los Al, there's no weights listed. There's no weights, man. So we'll estimate them, and somebody's mom will give us a call.
Well, I'm going to tell you, 78's over 300 pounds.
My son does not weigh over 300. He weighs 298, man. I had him on the scale this morning, and they'll tell you that too, man.
298. That was before or after breakfast.
All right, Los Alamitos kicks the ball off, and it's going to go into the end zone. No, it's a touchback. Yeah. I thought he had caught it just before it went in the end zone, and he ran into it, which means he could run out. First down and 10, Western will be at the 20-yard line. Well, let's recap the scoring with 7:59 remaining in the first quarter. Anthony Luna on a 4th and long. That was a 57-yard touchdown pass to Faulkner. Extra point was good by Hamza, 7-0. And now with 41 seconds left, we see Anthony Lee going in with a touchdown run from 3 yards. Extra point, no good. 7-6 is our score. All right, Western comes out. Shotgun formation. Luna's going to take it, run up the gut. Got short yardage. Yeah, Los Al's just huge up front looking at them from here, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, they're just so big, right? And so it's going to be just double difficult.
If I zero in on a guy, Bob, my binoculars give me the heights and weights. Here we go on second down. Luna's throwing.
That pass was tipped.
Yeah, 44 tipped it. And the linebacker.
Zechariah Misa.
Just got a piece of it. Sometimes that's all you need.
Oh, those are the kind that go back for 6 the other way, too, boy. Sometimes you get that tip drill up there.
Yep. So it's 3rd and long 8. Let's see what they dial up on this one. We got Faulkner now lining up at a wide out. Elatori's in the backfield.
Showing blitz.
Luna throws, completes it. And that is for a first down. No? Yes, it is.
pass a little bit behind Julian Amezcua football. If he puts it on his hands in front, he may be able to run with it, but he had to reach back just a little bit and then lost his footing.
I don't know if we could see that one again. Oh, the quarter did end. Let's see if we can see that again if we got a second. All right, I guess we're going to go to ads and commercial break.
Prep Sports Media would like to thank the following sponsors for bringing us the game of the week. Thank you to Suzuki Motorcycles and ATVs, engineered for the unexpected. Bill Metzger Plumbing, family owned and operated since 1961. Ream Heating and Cooling, the largest manufacturer of water heating products in the North America. They are the new degree of comfort. Modern Woodman, securing the financial futures of its nearly 750,000 members since 1883. Thank you to Elizabeth Beltran and the kind people at Modern Woodman. Lighthouse Escrow, we'd also like to thank them for their white glove service. Thank you to Dustin Stevie and the good folks of Lighthouse Escrow. And Colossal Tax Service, for all of your accounting needs, Ruben is our guy. And Rock and Brews in the city of Tustin. Thanks to the entire crew, it's a great vibe with a rock and roll atmosphere. And also Dan DeForest from DeForest Realty. If Dan can drive there, he can sell there. Thank you to all of our sponsors that contribute to Prep Sports Media and the Game of the Week.
All right, welcome back. Now we are set to start the second quarter. Western with the football. 1st and 10. They have the ball at their own 32. Shotgun, Luna with it. He's rolling out to the far side. Lets it fly. Has it incomplete. Torrance had it. It was in his hands. He's a big part of this offense, Bob.
Yeah, you got to help out your quarterback there. You got to make that catch. That's going to go for 6-7 yards right there, right to the sideline.
He's caught about what the average tight end catches in a high school game today already in the first half. All right, here they come out. 2nd down 10. You think that play just took 5 seconds, Bob? That last one?
That's what they're claiming on the clock here.
I'll just say it is. He rolled out. And he threw it. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Ball still at the 32. Luna with it. Throws. Incomplete. I think it was a little soon. He had to let it go. The defense was coming. Elatori didn't turn around to see it coming. Otherwise, I think he might have caught that.
Well, either the pattern's too far out, it takes too long to get going, right, or he needs to cut it off sooner. Because Luna's letting that ball go. And the intended receiver, Alatori's not even out of his break yet.
Luna again dropping back. Lets it throw. He had to really thread that one. Is it complete? Yes, he caught it. All right, Amezcua with the reception. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Western's been going for it.
They don't punt. They go.
4th down, call it 4. And they're at their own end, Bob. They're at their 37-yard line. Currently 39th ranked, Los Alamitos, and Western's looking at them right in the face. And now they're going to call too much time, I believe. Oh, Los Al called timeout. Okay. I don't know if that was before the flag was thrown. Could you see the flag on the far end at the 33?
I don't think it was Los Al called timeout. Western must have called the timeout.
He said it was Los Al. Western's already had 2 timeouts. They have 1 showing.
Yeah, they had 1 left. Let's see who they charge it to, because
that
still shows Los Al with their 3 timeouts. Who they charge this one to?
I think the referee charges the Los Alamitos. Let's go down to the field with Rich and Dan.
Thanks, guys. Talked with quarterback Anthony Luna after his touchdown pass, and he said what he saw. He thought they'd come out in a dime, came out in man. He saw press, threw back shoulder. His guy took it to the house. Faulkner has been running everything for them from the offense. Dan, I don't know what you see about the coaching. They're pretty aggressive right now, and fact that they're not punting is pretty telling of what they think about Los Al's ability to stop them on fourth.
I love the fourth quarter call. Fourth quarter fall, going for it and hitting the long ball.
Yeah.
Western's playing all out.
They are, and I think right now, in order for them to stay in the game, and they got to keep the adrenaline pumping, they got to keep pushing the ball down the field, and we'll see what they're going to do after the timeout.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Here we go. Fourth down. This is a big play. Luna and Alatorre are in the backfield. Got two receivers split out wide. No tight end in there. Well, I guess you could say Torrance is in there, but he wasn't in the slot.
Nothing doing.
Nope, incomplete.
Knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Los Alamitos got some really good field position here, Bob. It's going to take a Herculean effort to keep him out of the end zone this time. Let's have a look at that again. Wow.
Yeah, the big guy just gets his hands up there.
How did he not see him?
That's our man Fapusa again.
He probably didn't think he could get a 6-inch vertical going at that weight,
right?
right?
On the touchdown
and gravity
run,
pulling.
Right now, he's got the hands up and blocking it over here on the defensive side. That kid's everywhere tonight.
All right, see what Los Al can do here. They're at the 37 of Western, and here we go. Spar's in the backfield in the shotgun. Going to throw on first down. Has it complete. And a pitch. It's a gadget play. It's going to go for a touchdown. Do we have a flag, Bob?
I don't see one.
I don't see one either. We've seen so much Yankees on these plays. You got to check it out.
Oh, that was quick, too. That little pitch back was quick.
Lee with the touchdown. And that was a great play. It's a hook and ladder, pretty much.
Get it on the replay here, I'm sure.
There is a flag still sitting on the end line over there. You see it?
I think one of these referees, he's got to tighten his belt, man. He keeps losing his flag, I think.
I told you last time when Los Al had called timeout. Somebody had called timeout. I guess it was Western. I don't know. There's still two on there. Western had already called two in the first quarter.
So we're going to sideline warning over here.
I think Fenn's just worried they were going to take that touchdown back. He doesn't want to see it go away. They're over there talking on the far side of the field.
Got a call here or what?
I don't know.
This crew likes to take their time, I'll tell you.
That's all right. I'm going to have them take their time and get it right.
Yeah, but
right?
You know what you threw a flag for. Let's hear it.
Looks like Fenton wants a timeout now, and this is on the extra point.
All right, now he's going to talk to Davidson.
Now they're going to go for two. You know they are, right?
Yeah, you have to.
He has to go for two here. And shouldn't it be 12, not 13, on the visitors on the clock right now?
Yeah. Oh, maybe there's some bulbs burned out on that scoreboard.
Oh, is that what it is?
It could be.
No, there's no bulb burned out. There it goes. There's the bulb. They heard me.
Hey, man, this stadium's been around a few years. They got it right to have a couple bulbs burned out.
Yeah, I don't know how old that scoreboard is. It looks fairly modern. It's not as old. It's still got the light bulbs in it. Time to get a jumbotron over here.
I don't think that's the original scoreboard, but it's not far from it.
We'll talk to Coach to get some fundraising money, get us jumbotron here.
This is a great field, though.
It is. This is a nice little stadium.
So many historic games, so many fun football games been played right here at Handle Stadium over the years.
What's cool is the people in the apartment complex back there. They got great seating back there.
That.
Yeah, they're luxury boxes. That's what they are.
That's season tickets when you rent those places.
All right, here we go. We're going to go for the 2-point conversion. League with it, and League is going to get it. He walks right in for the 2-point conversion, and the score is now 14-7 in favor of Los Alamitos here in the second quarter. Just 10:51 to go.
And we're starting to see Los Al really run the football well here. I mean, I know we had this gadget play on the last one, and they went for it. Here's look at the touchdown again. Here's one more look at it. Watch how quick this gets flipped. Bam! Right
just a
there.
Quick hook and ladder, baby.
Just so quick, man. They practiced that 100 times. They had that ready to go.
That was like a 32-yard score, huh?
They had that ready to go.
Second down.
That's one where your offensive coordinator's got a big smile on his face at the end of it. Yep. We've been working on that one all summer, guys, and we hit it.
All right, 14-7 Los Al. Western to get the ball back. we have. All right, Bob, Los Al's getting ready to tee it off.
It's still early. I know, we're week 0. It's the first game of the year,
Yeah.
but I'm still trying to figure out the identity of either one of these offenses this year. What do they really want to do?
First-
Los Al can run the football. We see that. They've got the big boys up front, but I'm still trying to find out. Their passing game is a little wonky so far, and in Western.
First games
here
are
we
always
go.
tough. There's Falk there taking the handoff, and Los Al's not buying it. They got him down at the 5-yard line.
They try a little razzle-dazzle themselves in the backfield.
All right, 1st and 10. Let's see what they're going to spot the ball. They're going to give him forward progress or not.
Yeah, they should give him out to the 10 at least.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. He's walking it out. He's going to mark it at the 50.
They give him that 12.
Yeah,
or 13.
He was out there. He made a U-turn there, and the U-turn was a bad one.
That's generous.
All right, we'll see if Western can get themselves right back up. They scored on a big play earlier in the first quarter. See if they got another one in their arsenal here in the second quarter.
I feel like Western's been a little conservative so far here their first several possessions. Let's see if they open it up a little bit here on this.
I'd be conservative, too, until I figured out what they're doing on defense, Bob. There's some movement up front. They didn't call anything. Short run, nothing doing.
That's not going to get you back in this game. And right now, Los Al's really controlling the line of scrimmage.
About a 1.5-yard loss there, Bob. We'll call it 1. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Luna looking downfield, has his man open. Pass is complete. It's going to be close to a first down. It depends on the spot. Julian Mescua on the receiving end of that. I think it's a first down. It is a first down.
Move the chains.
All righty. As we wait this out, let's go down to the sideline and see what Rich has for us. He's got a report for us.
Hey, thanks, guys. Just caught up with League Anthony, and I got a Gatorade bath in the midst of it. That was a design pitch back on that. They set up trips left. They said if the screen wasn't available, just run behind, run into the sideline, took it to the house. 2-point conversion. Los Al's feeling good, but they say they have to break Western down at the point of attack. They're going to try to run the ball down the throat again, running into the halftime. Like I said, the coaches feel good over there, but Western, they're only touchdown back.
That they are. Thanks a lot, Rich. Good point. Good point.
Well, you're right. I mean, Rich is right. I mean, they're going to have to really run into the teeth of this thing. It's a tall order.
Well, they're going to have to spread the field a little bit better. But the
agree.
problem is Los Alamitos is so athletic. They got so many D1 athletes out there that they're going to run you down. So good blocking up front right now. Luna throws, and he was hit hard as he threw, but he's getting back up. Pass is incomplete. Luna needed another half second, just a half second. That would have been a touchdown.
Step for step out there in coverage. Now, I like that play call. Go for it, right? Go up top. Let's see if you can get a one-on-one matchup up there. And they almost hit that.
Okay, 3rd and 9. The ball's at the 25-yard line. Luna throws, passes incomplete. Again, running without the ball was right there in his hands. But that's going to bring up a 4th down.
But here's the thing. They know they have to catch the ball quick and turn and get up the field because those defensive backs for Los Al, they're so athletic. They're right there. They're right there at the point when the pass is completed. So these receivers know you better turn upfield quick if you're going to make something out of it. And it's a little too quick. They're not catching the ball first.
All right, Western's not going to go for it here on 4th down and 9. They did this last time in their own territory and took Los Al just a couple of plays to get in the end zone. So here we go. Low snap. Punter kicks it. And the Griffins have it. That's Carson Clark. And this is the guy they've been kicking away from all night, Bob. They did not want to kick to Clark. Clark is an outstanding return man, apparently.
One flag, a second flag late now for some extracurricular activity, a little jawing back and forth. I think the first flag is going to be a hold.
I wouldn't call it curricular activity because I didn't see any studying out there, Bob. Saw a lot of pushing and shoving, man.
The second one is definitely some guys pushing and shoving each other.
Yeah.
Referees want to clean that up quick.
All right, we'll see what the officials call here on 4th and 9.
But I think we definitely
fourth
have a
down
hold.
9 anyway. 4th now. But let's see what happened. They're discussing it. Let's take a look at this again, Bob. Let's see if we can pick up the penalty here. What are you seeing here?
Where's the hold come from?
I don't see.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That's on Los Salle. Man, he tackled him. He didn't even try. He tried to disguise it. Just tackled him straight up. Ran right into him, wrapped him up, and tackled him.
These guys trying to be sneaky
I think
out
he
there.
thought he had the ball.
They rarely get away with it.
All right. They just doubled down on that penalty, so that's going to bring the ball back for Los Salle. They're not going to have that good field position now.
Still pretty good, though.
Well, they're at midfield, but,
But you're right.
Would you rather start at the 35 or would you rather start here at the 50, Bob?
Not a question at all.
All right. What's going on, Bob? I don't know.
Referees are... All right, now they're getting out of the way.
Carson throws, has a man open, and it's incomplete. That was a good play because who was that? Carson Clark touched it first. And so once he touches it, you can shove all you want. Otherwise, that looked like it could have been in, but he touched it.
At first, I thought Esparza kind of underthrew that, but actually, I don't think so because I think the idea is for the receiver to come back to it, which he did. Just a good job by the defensive back, to get back and make the play, and it just kind of went off the hands of the offensive player there.
You know he got lucky on that, right? He didn't run. Here we go. There may be a 1-yard gain on second down to bring up third down now for Los Salle.
Western's going to have to sneak up their linebackers a little bit every now and then to stop this run. They're going to have to plug those holes.
All right. Actually, there was no gain on that play. It's 3rd and 10 now. Look for a pass here.
Oh, good pressure.
And again, probably a half-yard gain, Bob. They wrapped him right up around midfield. And let's see. No flags. We're good there. Got a beach ball in the stands at the Los Salle. Got a couple of them up there.
They're having fun.
So it's 4th down. They gave him a yard gain on that. And Western has held this time. I think the second time they've turned him away. I mean, just straight up defense, straight up.
It's a good stop by this Pioneer defense. Uh-oh.
He's debating. He's going to run it or not. He's going, and...
Ooh, it's going to be close.
Nah, he's going to be short. He's going to be short about a half yard. Western's football. It's not even that close.
I thought he was going to get it with the forward lean maybe, but nope. Look where they spot it.
Yeah, so it's a good call. It's a gutsy call by Los Alamitos. And just didn't work out, that's all.
About a yard short.
Yep. And you know what? That's good for Western right now at this point junction because Los Salle gets this. And going into halftime, they might be up by 2 touchdowns. It's going to be a little tougher for Western to come back. Right now they're in there, though, Bob. They're looking good.
Still only 14-7.
Yep.
I told you at home, Western's gonna hang around this football game, no doubt about it. It's a good program, been in big games. A lot of these kids have a lot of experience out here.
So Luna may have a couple of plays called because he was at the sideline talking to Coke. So let's see what happens. Gibb see who has that one. That might be Alatori with it. And we see they're unpiling the pile there. And it was.
A couple of yards, maybe?
Yeah. Alatori got one, actually. Better than getting none or losing. Second and 9, ball at the 48. Luna throws, quick pass, caught by Faulkner. Faulkner still on his feet, gets the first down. They got him by the face mask, and they bring him down. Whoa, after about a 12 or 13-yard gain. Thought they had him by the face mask.
Yeah, they definitely had a hand inside.
Nobody
the face
called
mask
it.
there.
And he still fought his way, even though they're trying to wrestle him down by the grill. That's a great play, Bob.
Those passes over the middle, that's where Luna's been much more accurate, hitting those passes right over the middle.
Luna's just a good quarterback.
He
We
is.
told you that coming in.
He is.
He is, this is a good team. This is a good team, but you got to have a good field general, and that's what Luna is.
You got to keep moving these chains.
Yep. Luna has the offense down, man. He knows he's outsized, physicality, everything. But, he's got a good handle on the offense. Look at that. He's keeping it going. Pass complete to the outside, inside the 40. Nice grab there. That was number 2, Desmond Fairley. Fairley gets it down to the 38-yard line. Defense was coming. Luna he could see it. He could see the field. That just only comes with playing time. Another quick pass to Fairley again. He gets stood up, but he gains 2 more yards. They're going to give him 1.
Keep grinding it out here. The longer you keep this Los Al defense on the field, the more you got a chance to tire them out a little bit. See if you can wear them down just a bit.
Well, it's kind of like basketball, in the old days when you could 4-corner offense people because you had a team that was just so dominant. You just hang on to it. Run that clock. Faulkner going wide quickly. Luna's going to keep it, and Luna picking up another yard, maybe 2. He's getting down. He got down, Bob, to the 35. They need to get to the 36 for a first down. So it's going to bring a 4th and 1.
So watch him go up the middle. He hesitates just a little bit. You got to take that and go. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to show a little misdirection.
Here we go,
outside.
Bob.
You got to go.
No huddle. They're just going. Coach Davidson changing the offense now, calling an audible from the sideline. Now they put Faulkner out wide in the slot position. But they stack it heavy to the far side of the field.
Big play here on 4th and 1.
Yes, 4th and 1, man. You got to get this. You got to get this call right. They're spreading the field for a reason. Oh, man, there's a hold the whole way. They did it. They called it. Number 2 was holding the whole way, man. You got to watch that. Watch it again. Got a hold of his jersey right there, hanging on to it.
Two versus 2 out there in the open field.
But are they going to call it? What are they doing? They haven't moved the ball yet. Are they going to play it again or what? No, they're going to march it off from the thing. Okay. All right, going to be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Definitely holding all the way down that sideline, Bob.
No, it was for sure. They made the right call. There was no doubt about it.
Yeah, he knew it. 2 knew it.
Might have saved the touchdown, though.
Luna looking again. Has to throw under pressure. Incomplete. Going to happen. Under pressure like that, man, what are you going to do?
Boy,
Load that thing.
Iverick Kerrigan, man, he had pick 6 in the back of his mind on that one. That's one where Desmond Fairley just kind of worked his way towards the middle of the field, but there was nothing open.
Says you.
Well, Luna's got to pull that one back down and look somewhere else, or run with it, take off.
Josh Tushek was the player that was called for holding. San Diego State University recruit, Bob.
There you go. Aztecs got a bunch of good players.
They did.
In that program, really good.
2nd and 10. Western at the 20-yard line. Luna looks, throws, has this man. It's Torrance. Torrance got a yard, maybe 2, not much. Nice stop there by Los Alamitos.
That's one where the ball's got to come out just a little bit quicker. If it gets there a little sooner, he's got a chance to turn upfield. The defense is just too quick. They're able to adjust and get to the spot and make the tackle.
Got a lot of speed out there. 3rd down, 9. Little play action. Luna turns, has a man wide open. Touchdown! Touchdown, Western. Luna on it. And this game is a point away from being tied, Bob. Josh, I believe, was that Faulkner?
Yeah, it was
Caught the ball.
Faulkner.
Faulkner catching the ball. I was checking something. I looked at the last second, and there he was. And now the extra point. Hamza.
When we take a look at you watch a beautiful play call. Watch this. So we're going to get after the extra point here. We'll take one more look at it. Uh-oh.
You got to be kidding me. Wow. Western just gave away a point.
Got to give yourself a better chance.
Can't give away any points in a game like this. That was terrible.
Watch this again.
But at least Luna picked it up, right?
Play action. Nobody goes at all with the receiver, Faulkner, out of the backfield. Nobody follows him at all.
He's looking around like, hey, man, where's everybody? I got somebody in my back pocket.
That
Everywhere
misdirection. Once Luna turned to the right, I think the whole defense was like, all right, well, this is coming back this way.
Wow,
And Faulkner was like, nobody here? Great. Touchdown.
That extra point's going to be huge, Bob, at some point. You know it is.
2 missed extra points in the game.
Wow. It's all right. It's been
1 for each side.
I'll take 6.
Western right back in it here.
Carson Clark's going to drop deep once again with Anthony League.
That's why, I'm almost at that point where, I'm pretty much saying, teams just got to go for 2 every time. There's so many moving parts on extra points, and those points are so valuable. You're almost just better off going for 2. You know the plays. Your offense is always ready to go.
Look, you need a soccer kid out there, I'm telling you. They don't miss anything.
Well, it was a bad snap. You can't kick the ball.
Oh, no. Good
on the ground.
Soccer kicker would have run that ball down and kicked it over the thing easy. All right, here's a short pooch kick. And, wow, here we go. Off to the races. Unbelievable. Los Alamitos is going for a touchdown on the kickoff, and they get it. Wow. Man, they've been kicking away from 10 all night. Had they known Foster Slaughter was that good. And he's also he's a San Diego State. Wow, unbelievable.
Hayden Rogers.
Wow. That took 5 seconds, Bob. It's 3:08. No, it's 3:03.
Sometimes these pooch kicks can come back to haunt you.
Wow, here we go. One play. And this is the explosiveness of nationally ranked teams. This is what they do.
Western trying to get one more guy in the field here.
Kick is up. And the kick is good. Time out on the field with 3:03 left here in the first half. Los Al up 21-13.
Well, here it is. The pooch kick up once again. Where is everybody? One missed tackle, and then nope. All you got's the kicker to beat at that point. Everybody got sucked up field.
One juke left, one juke right. Goodbye, baby. Here we go. Great play. It didn't even look like he was running hard, did it?
So I think what happens is your kick coverage tends to overrun things. They're hustling to get upfield and make that play, but the receiver, the guy catching the kickoff, doesn't have that far to go. I don't know, that's one of those new things now I see a lot now, especially in the high school game. These pooch kicks on all the kickoffs really puzzles me.
Apparently, they have nobody that can kick it deep or out of the end zone. That'd be my thing. Kick it right out of the end zone, or into it at least.
I mean, if you don't have a kick cover team who can go down and make a tackle, then just kick it out of bounds. Kick it out of bounds, give them the field position or whatever, and be done with it.
Bob, it's just one mistake. It's just one play, man. They'll probably be good the rest of the year. Probably never happen again.
But they've been pooch kicking on every one. I just see it way too often now. This is a hill I'm going to plant my flag on.
All right. That's all right. A lot of people out there agreeing with you right now, too, I bet.
I'm going to talk to a few coaches in the coming weeks here. I'm going to find out why this is becoming such a big thing.
Look at this guy, man. He's just.
See, there you go. There's a kickoff.
He's putting it deep. Delatory
Can they cover it?
And
yes, they can.
Coming out to the 25. Did all right. Got a 15-yard return there, Bob, on his own accord. No flags. All right, 2:52 left here in the first half. 21-13, Los Alamitos. Western will now have the football. And the ball's at the 24-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. The ideal situation right now for Western is to burn 2 minutes and 51 seconds and then kick the extra point.
That's how they'd like to do it.
Go for two, actually.
Yeah, they would go
Tie
for
it
two.
up.
They would.
We love good games.
We got a good one here tonight for you on Prep Sports Media. LA 36.
Here it goes. Nobody in the backfield. There goes Luna up the gut. Maybe 2 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're trying to kind of spread the field a little bit by putting 3 trips out to the far side, Bob. But they're manning up. Everybody else is in the box.
Now you got to start peeking at the clock a little. They like to take a lot of time getting that play call in from the sideline, but you got to peek up at the clock here.
No, I think they need to run it out. Run it out now. They don't want to give Little Salle any time back. Did he catch it or no? All right. Bring up 3rd down. Clock stops. Not what they want.
No, you don't want to take a chance of giving the ball back here to Los Alamitos with a couple of minutes on the clock.
Remember I told you since the second series, I said LaSalle's going to get it rolling. You watch. You can't stop them. I mean, they're going to roll no matter who they're playing at some point. Big 3rd down play here. Faulkner in motion. Taking off. Luna rolls out. He's got to throw it, and he does. He just had to get rid of it, man. He got nailed. He had to let it go. There's no time, Bob.
Now the clock stopped again at 2:07. And you're going to hand the ball back to Los Al here. Boy, a quick 3 and out is not what Western wanted.
No, you got to punt now no matter what. You can't give them anything cheap right now. Kick it deep as you can, cover, and then hang on.
Yeah, Los Al still with 2 timeouts here in this first half.
Noah Giddens is a junior. He's out there right now, ready to punt this ball. End over and kick. Takes a nice bounce. That's going to help him a little bit here, and that's a smart play. You got to give it to him. Carson Clark. Clark just decides to let him get it. Then try to pick it up and go.
Well, the Griffins had a chance at a return there in some good field position.
Hey, man, that was a perfect hop.
Now back at their own 20.
I bet you he tried to do that on the punt. He knew it was going to bounce over his head just perfectly.
Now you just don't want to give up the big play.
No.
Los Al's shown they can make the big play. Western's got to buckle it up here.
No, I think Coach Benton's going to go for it.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, they're going to go for it.
153,
Yeah.
2 timeouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a chance to get down here and get points.
They're going to throw the ball. Then again, maybe not. 153, you've got plenty of time. Go. Mix it up. No, everybody's up. They're going to throw it. That's what I figured.
Yeah, empty backfield.
Here we go. Pass over the middle, complete. That's Anthony League. And League is brought down at the 41st down. Good sportsmanship. The Western players give him a hand, get him up.
Boy, and Esparza looks like he's really in a good rhythm right now for Los Alamitos.
Little fake. And pass goes for pretty good yardage. Larson Clark on the receiving end of that from Ibarra. Brings the ball out now. Where are they going to spot this? 45, 44, 43-yard line. Now check that. That's the 48-yard line, 47-yard line of Western. 1:38 to go. Ibarra looking over the field. Running. And the pass is complete to Clark. They're saying no catch. That's the Western players saying no catch.
Quickly up to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they don't want to debate. I don't blame them either. I'd do it quickly too. Clock is running, 1:24 to go. There goes League again, and League looks like he might have a touchdown, and he does. Anthony League goes from 30 yards out for a touchdown. Oh, didn't take long. It was 2:52 on the clock. Still got 1:14 left.
Well, it took them all of, 35 seconds?
Yeah.
Somewhere in that neighborhood to get down there and get that touchdown. Didn't even have to use time out at all. Well, that's a really nice run right there. And a nice job by Los Alamitos. They saw something on the defensive side. They got him quick on the ball, got that snapped and that run. Puts more points on the board. Tack on another.
Yes, indeed. Timeout on the field. 1:14 to play in the first half. 28-13, Los Alamitos.
Watch that push. Look at the seal. Look at the seal on the right-hand side there. Boy, that offensive line just opened it up. And then once Lee gets out there and he gets moving, he's a good one.
There's the Griffin. What do they call there? Everyone wants to call it the dog pound. But what do they have at the Yorba Linda has the black hole?
What is a Griffin?
I don't know. Some kind of
Like a Pegasus?
some kind of troll or
Like
something.
a Pegasus? Like a winged horse or something?
I'm not sure. Hey, Bob. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Might be a mythical figure.
Hey, Ben, what's a griffin? What's a griffin? See that? I said that's what I told him.
What is it?
He said it's a thing that kind of sits like on one of those gargoyle statues.
Oh, okay.
All right,
All right.
Ben Carpenter is the coach that looks like he looks like a professor, doesn't he? He looks like he works at JPL, like building rockets, the infrastructure and all the stuff, the systems,
You're working with Elon Musk.
So
isn't he?
he's going to know.
Yeah.
Ben's going to give us the answer here in a second. Why'd you have to ask that, Bob, during the game? Now we got to hand it down to the guy over here.
Well, we know what a pioneer is.
asking the guy
Pioneer is an easy one. We know what a pioneer is.
Yeah, it's a street.
A griffin.
Okay, here we go. We're going to kick off, and Western will have. There we go. That's what it is right here, Bob. You go ahead and look at this. Thank you, Ben Carpenter.
Like I said, a mythical creature.
It's a
I like
mythical
it.
creature. Nice return there. Thanks, Ben.
Well, that clears it up.
Yeah, that cleared it up really well. Kind of an odd mascot, right?
Very.
All right, Western, 1:09 left. They got a ways to go here. Closing out the first half of play. They're at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. That's the trivia question of the day. I love it. Here we go. Handoff right away. Nothing up the gut. That was a good hand. Everything was perfect on that. It's just can't get the push up front.
Well, you just want to get to the locker room now for Western.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11, 52 seconds going. The clock is running. We'll see if they go deep here. Nope, still another play being called. Luna with it, trying to get to the outside. He does, runs out of bounds. He turns up and takes the hit. I like to see that from the quarterbacks. Clock stops. Luna gets out of bounds at the, 27 possibly. Going to bring up 3rd down. You got that, Bob?
Got it.
All right. All right, Western setting up. 3rd down 5. They have 20 seconds left. They're at the 27-yard line. You give to Faulkner. Faulkner trying to cut up, and he's going to be short of a 1st down. He's going to be real short. And they're going to bring a 4th down, and I'd go for it.
Los Al calls timeout to stop the clock.
You don't think they think they're going to stop him here, do you? And then try to get one more score.
I think that's what they're hoping for.
I think that's a bold presumption right there, my friend.
Well, 14 seconds.
It's a bold statement.
You're going to make a punt here.
I don't know. That is 4th down. They might regret calling this timeout. Let Western regroup. Now they're going to come up with that big home run play, and they're going to punt.
Yeah, they're going to punt. I'm not sure you want to go for it here at this point.
Big home run play.
Punt this out of here. You might run 5 seconds off the clock, and then hope you can hold for 9 seconds.
Well, Los Al is going to send Clark deep. He's going to stand at the 45 or thereabouts. We'll back up a little bit more. High snap. Wow. He barely got that up. Matter of fact, it's going to be roughing the kicker, and they're going to bring it back. It's going to be a 1st down for Western.
Oh, that's a tough call right
He
there.
grabbed him. He grabbed him and threw him down. You can't do that. He just grabbed with one arm. It wasn't vicious or anything like that, but you can't touch the kicker. You know why?
I'm not sure he didn't just knock him down, though.
You can't do it, Bob.
Did he get a piece of the football?
No, he grabbed him. He grabbed him.
Yeah, let's take a
Let's
look
see
at
it
this.
now.
I
Let's just see it
I
now.
gotta see
Don't wait
this.
for the call. We'll tell you what the call is.
Call's going to take him
Yeah, let's go with it.
10 minutes in.
We'll make the call.
Right. High snap, right? And he tries. Yeah, see, he just bumped into him as he was trying to, and he pulled the side. He was trying to block the punt.
Not from my angle.
That's a poor call. I don't like that.
I don't think so, Bob.
I don't like
You
the call.
can't touch him. What's the matter with you? You want to change the rules right now?
No, he's in there. He's blocking the kick.
I know you went to Los Al and everything, Bob, but come on, man. That partisan stuff, you have to leave it at the door when you call the game, my friend.
He barely knocked him. Boy, wasn't much.
Can't touch him, Bob.
Wasn't much.
They don't go by how hard was it. Did you touch him hard? Did you hit him hard? You can't touch him. See what happens here. Now they're at
now there's going to
No, throw a deep ball. Why would you run it out? Why would you throw a deep ball? Come on.
just gets the luck.
Nope. There's Faulkner coming out wide. He's going to get a home run throw right now. I don't think he's taken a knee. Don't believe it. There you go. There's Faulkner. And Faulkner gets the 1st down. Oh, there's 2 seconds left.
Says they've got a timeout on the board.
All right. I thought for sure the quarter expired. So now what do you do? Take a knee, Bob, or what? You going to go for it?
Well, you got to go for it Now you just showed you're going for it. Wind the clock. Do they not have a timeout? Scoreboard says they have a timeout.
That's it. First half is now over.
Yeah, I don't think they had a timeout. The scoreboard's showing one timeout. I don't think they had one.
That's all right, Bob. Don't worry about it. We just know right now it's scored halftime. 28-13. Los Alamitos has the lead. Let's go down to the sideline. Dan DeForest has got somebody down there. Let's do it.
Hey, Dan DeForest here. I caught up to star basketball player Mike Moore, former Los Al. Hey, tell us a little bit about your playing career, Mike.
I played in 1980 at Los Alamitos High School, then went on to play in college and professionally.
Well, what do you think about the game so far? These guys are pretty big.
Yeah, Los Al's got great size, and I think this year they're going to be very special. I'm very proud of also Western playing, been very tight in the first half.
You're good friends with Dan Davison, too. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, Dan is a great guy. He started coaching with us. I'm really proud of him, done a great job. And also Coach Fenton's done a great job at Los Al. His first job was when I was coaching basketball there, so I'm proud of both of them.
Well, you run a basketball recruiting in Orange County, right? Tell us a little bit about some of the athletes going into senior year.
The best kid is a kid named Brandon Benjamin, and he's at Modern Day High School now. And Brandon will be a junior. He was Player of the Year in Orange County last year. We also had the runner-up named Carson Brown, who actually signed at Concordia. And then a kid named Grayson Sinek should be one of the best guards this year. He's at 2025.
Do you see any surprise teams coming up in basketball this year?
Yeah, I think Los Al is actually going to be very good this year. They're led by Minter, who's going to be a junior, and they have very good guards.
Excellent. Okay, this is Mike Moore. So glad you stopped by.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Back up to you, Rich. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan, and it's good to see the alum out, Bob. They show up everywhere, man. For the
It's
Griffins.
awesome. It's awesome. It's good to see all the kids are out here, right, from both sides. Good crowd on both sides, and the alums come out. They're always supporting their schools.
All right, let's take a look. Let's take a break real quick, Bob, and get some of the advertising done. We'll be right back. Game of the week.
Prep Sports Media would like to thank the following sponsors for bringing us the Game of the Week. Thank you to Suzuki Motorcycles and ATVs, engineered for the unexpected. Bill Metzger Plumbing, family owned and operated since 1961. Ream Heating and Cooling, the largest manufacturer of water heating products in the North America. They are the new degree of comfort. Modern Woodman, securing the financial futures of its nearly 750,000 members since 1883. Thank you to Elizabeth Beltran and the kind people at Modern Woodman. Lighthouse Escrow, we'd also like to thank them for their white glove service. Thank you to Dustin Stevie and the good folks of Lighthouse Escrow. And Colossal Tax Service, for all of your accounting needs, Ruben is our guy. And Rock and Brews in the city of Tustin. Thanks to the entire crew, it's a great vibe with a rock and roll atmosphere. And also Dan DeForest from DeForest Realty. If Dan can drive there, he can sell there. Thank you to all of our sponsors that contribute to Prep Sports Media and the Game of the Week.
And thank you, John Conti, man. Too bad John was a little bit too busy tonight, Bob. You know?
It's all right. He had his presence. He made his presence known.
He's ice skating, man. He's going to be in the pro-am of the
Ice skating.
escapades.
On
man.
an 88-degree day in Southern California. Why not?
All right, we have Richie Barton and we have Dan DeForest down below. Let's go down to see what they're up to.
13 halftime score, as you said. Western came out pretty hot, Dan, but Los Al's offense woke up in the second half.
Oh, man, they were really overpowering there, and the big play really hurt Western that first half.
Absolutely. An unsung hero on the Los Al sideline, Carson Clark. He reminds you a little bit of Rayleigh Brown from Modern Day for some of you that are OC locals, and Zamir White for the Raiders. He gets in between the tackles. That critical touchdown at the end of the second half was only set up because he brought that ball in, seeing two. He saw a linebacker and a safety. I talked to him. He said, I had to put my hand out there, grab the ball, and get us the first down.
Yeah, they have some great playmakers. I think the quarterback might be holding onto the ball just a tad too long and looking for the receiver to develop that. Once he started hitting pop shots, he started doing a lot better.
Correct. And then we're talking with the offensive coaching staff of Los Al. They knew that Davon Mitchell was going to be in the forefront of the scouting report for Western, so they had to do what they had to do to distribute the ball. Unfortunately, their quarterback is doing it for them. And right now, I think for Western, the key is just stay in the game. It's going to be ball possession. It's going to be running that clock like you've been talking about a couple times on the sideline. And just they got to get a stop. They really need to get a stop to stop the bleeding here before and before the game is actually out of hand.
Yeah, I like the way they spread their offensive line out and rolled out the quarterback Luna and found some quick hitters. That's where they're doing their best. Trying to run the ball up the middle is very difficult against this Griffin defense.
And they'll get back to that. And hey guys, like I said, it's been a great first half. It doesn't look like
You don't expect it from these two teams. You got, Ray Fenton's he's an old dog, man. He's been around a long time. He's battle tested. He's coached in Nevada. He's coached out here in L.A. He's been all over the place, and he's always been successful. Dan Davidson is just a monster coach, Bob. Monster motivator. There's not too many guys that motivate their teams like Dan Davidson does.
No, you're right, 100%. I mean, that's why he's one of the best coaches around, right? I mean, you won't find anyone who doesn't have good things to say about Dan Davidson. He's one of the great football coaches in Southern California, not just Orange County.
Yeah, he has certainly changed the fortunes here at Western. Rich and Dan, you guys still there?
Still there.
Sure. All right, so what do you think about the second half, man? You think anything's going to change?
the second half, I mean, League is getting loose in the secondary. Like, he's a big back. I was talking to him on the sideline. He's bigger than me, and for a running back, that says a lot. And I'm about pushing 2 bills right now. So for a high school back, it's tough to bring that guy down. I think, honestly, it's going to come down to the special teams of Western. Those pooch kickoffs, like, they're great until you give it to Slaughter. That guy's going D1 for a reason.
Well, I think that offensive line, too, of the Griffins is really wearing down that defensive line. Western, they're opening up bigger holes, and I think it's going to be tough for the second half. But I think that Western just has to control the ball, keep rolling out Luna, hitting quick shots, and making sure that he doesn't turn the ball over. That would be disastrous.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice what I noticed throughout that first half? Alonzo Esparza started to get more and more comfortable, it looked like, and more confident out there, and really got into a good stride there, especially in that second quarter.
Yeah, and talking to him on the sideline as well. He just says, my guys are making plays. All I got to do is get him the ball. You love to have a transfer quarterback come in and have an impact and lead a team. Now, granted, he wasn't a captain out there at the coin flip, but I will tell you this. Every single player after every scoring play has gone to him, dapped him up. Like you said, Bob, I mean, and you and Rich have a better view of it than we do on the sideline. People were worried. Honestly, everybody talking to people before the game was worried about cohesiveness of the team. And the fireworks and transfers, no pun intended, those are being lit off on the campus, so it's not Disneyland. But, Bob, to your point, he's a leader, and he's a junior. The other thing that people might not realize about Los Al's skill position players, all sophomores and juniors. Like, tell me right now, there might not be a better backfield, a dual head, than Lenny Ibarra and Anthony League.
We kind of touched on it. There were a lot of other players that kind of transferred in and then transferred out, so there was a lot of moving parts for Los Alamitos. This wasn't necessarily the team they thought they were going to have, but nonetheless, you're right. Still so many great players. It shows you can lose some guys. They still had plenty of people on campus here ready to go, and they're going to have a big season.
You guys have to admit, though, Western has been very surprising and very good, considering, if you're going to sit there and let's play sandlot football and we're going to pick one back and forth, the teams would not look like this.
Correct. And like people on the sideline of Los Al, they want to get the second unit in. They want to get them some reps. Like, Los Al is playing a very, very tough schedule before they hit the Sunset League.
Yes.
And they got to get these guys reps. And this is the type of game right now. Western punched them in the mouth, but they answered back. They didn't shell. There were some worried faces after that second touchdown. And like you guys have been talking about, Anthony Luna and Josh Faulkner, they have a great rapport already.
They do.
And I think they were just happy to be here to show up. But they've got a real shot to keep this tight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And they've been looking forward to this game. This is one of those games that you have to play. Mayfair had to play a lot of tough games when Mike Fitch took over. They were 0-1,000. I mean, it was 22 head coaches in 20 years over there until he settled them down. Started playing all the big teams. They started winning, and they started winning CAF titles. Davidson's got to get to the next level now. There's nobody else to fight. He has to take this team up. And that's what he's trying to do.
And this is a roster of D1 players. Make no mistake about it. They're doing what they were expected to do. Right now, the scoreboard, the game looks a lot closer than it might be in the trenches. Like I said, Western's key to the game right now is to get a stop. The first time Los Al's is going to be kicking off, so they got to score, get a stop, stay in it. And Dan, like I said, they're still believing on the Western sideline. Trust me, there's no lack of confidence from Western.
I don't think I would count them out. Like, they're moving the ball. They got to play ball control football, like short passes, and try to break free of some of those tackles like they did in the first half. Those are where they got their big plays. And then they did that quick wheel route and caught that touchdown, caught them off guard. So control the ball, short passes, don't try to run it up the gut. Keep that quarterback on the move.
Correct.
Yeah, it's not an impossible scenario. Western just has to put together a couple of series where they burn some time. Right, and I'll end it on this. Like, you talking to the Los Al coaching staff, they're happy where the score is right now, but technically, if you watch the first half tape, there's a lot of room for them to improve. A lot of big plays. They've been giving bad penalties, some discipline issues, but they are missing a lot of starters right now. And Bob and Rich, I know you guys might have touched on that earlier in the broadcast. A lot of really critical guys for Los Al aren't dressed today, and they're chomping at the bit.
But I don't think you can kick off to any of those guys back there. I mean, my God. Whoever said kick it out of bounds, that first half was smart.
Yeah.
You can't give it to those guys. They're too quick, too fast, too athletic.
Yeah, that's
so
one.
many great athletes.
They don't want to get beat by special teams on kicking off, so I think that's why they're pooching. And Los Alamitos will probably get out at least to the pooch point where they kick it. If they're dropping it, pooching it to the 40, I mean, they're going to get there if they get it on the 10 or the 20.
That's my point, though. Just kick it out of bounds then. Don't give anyone a chance.
The athleticism is just so great. It's a mismatch.
Yes, and keep that ball in front of you. That defense has to keep the ball in front of them. They can't let the big play go by them. It's crazy. They're very athletic.
Right.
Look, Western's going to have to hit a big play or two to get back in this football game. That's just the way it is. They're not going to be able to just run those off-tackle runs and try to get back in this thing. They're going to have to show that they can hit some kind of a big play downfield again.
They will, and I think that's what's keeping them in the game right now, the big plays.
They've shown they can. Yeah, we've seen them hit a couple of those plays here today already.
Yeah, gutsy play calling. The coach is going forward on fourth. Anthony Luna's making plays with his feet as well as with his arm. But they need someone other than Josh Faulkner to contribute on both sides of the ball. By the way, he's playing both. He's playing both ends of the ball.
Right.
He figured he was going to play the full 48 tonight, so he was ready for it. But unfortunately, they don't have the horses to keep up with Los Al, so if they're going to do it, they need other guys to step up.
That little wheel route he ran out of the backfield when he was wide open for that touchdown catch. I mean, that was a beautiful play call. Boy, they had the defense just sucked over to the near side there, and he just walked in on that far sideline. That was a great play call. But, again, those are the kind of plays they're going to have to dial up, and they're going to have to get the ball in the hands of Faulkner more and more here in the second half and let him try to make some plays and get them back in this.
Indeed. And I think that, and then to put a bow on it, as the special teams are warming up behind us, the fireworks are done. The fire alarm is still going off on campus. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of noise, a lot of distraction. If you can't see behind me, Los Al's fans traveled. You would be confused thinking this was a Los Al home game. A ton of energy. Like I said, it's going to be who scores first in the first half, in the second half. And unfortunately for Western, it's kind of a do-or-die situation on this first drive, I think. You can't go down 3 scores to a team like the Griffins.
No, 100% right. You can't go down 35-13. Start this out right. You got to make stops. You got to get the football, and you got to put some points on the board, and punch back Los Al in the mouth a little bit, and show them you're still here if you're Western.
Right. And then teams are about to start coming out back. The noise is ramping up, so we'll toss it back to you guys in the booth for some ambient noise. But thanks for Bob and Rich for your guys' insights.
We'll see you guys on the post-game show, all right?
Yes, sir.
Get some interviews. Get some interviews for us, man.
That's Richie Martin and Dan DeForest down there doing a great job, doing great work down there. Good job, boys.
All right, I got a halftime score for you here from Corona Centennial. Are they playing at Corona?
They're at Corona Centennial.
All right, 14-0 Mater Dei at halftime.
Okay.
Kind of what we thought. Mater Dei is just so loaded. They just reload. I don't care who's coaching that team. You know what I mean? Oh, they snuck some highlights in.
Here we go.
Didn't know. All right. Well, let's talk about this now since we have it. Here's Luna rolling out. I think this was the touchdown that was on a 4th down in long 4th and 9, and there's Faulkner with a 57-yard touchdown reception from Anthony Luna. The extra point initially was no good, but they got the second one because there was a penalty on the play, and it was 7-0. And here again is defensive standouts. Plays by Western keep this game close, but then later on, here we go, Anthony League in for a touchdown, and then they got another one. Here's Western again. Here's a blocked, batted down pass.
That was on a 4th down there.
Yeah, it was on a 4th and 9, man. And here's the hook and ladder. Anthony League going in for the touchdown. He got that from Clark. Clark caught it initially, and man, it's just been going ever since. Here's the play action. Luna throws out the Faulkner for a touchdown.
I like that play call. That was
score
really
was
nice.
14-13 at this juncture in the second quarter.
But then the pooch kick came back.
Yeah, it did.
Bit him in the rear end because the
Slaughter.
kickoff Slaughter all the way back.
Look at him run, man. He doesn't even look like he's running hard at first, but he's got that Dickerson stride. He's all legs.
Just quick, right to the sideline and into the end zone. And
And
Salle
he can dance too.
started to pull away a little bit right there. And there you see our halftime score as we wrap up the halftime festivities here. 28-13, Los Alamitos.
Now, Bob, in the pregame, we're down there walking around, we're checking everything, but Ray Fenton looked like a caged animal. He looked like he was ready to kill something, and he wasn't looking anybody in the eye. He was walking around, and I finally caught up to him, just before they came out for the kickoff, and, we were having dinner. And I talked to him, and he's just so dialed in this game. He said, man, it's a tough week. It's just a tough week.
It's the beauty of the opening week, too, the first game of the season, whether it's week 0 or week 1, whatever they want to call it. But when you play your first game, man, all you've been doing is looking at those same guys across from you all summer, right? Let's say your teammates, and you've been hitting on them and hitting on them. Man, you can't wait to look at somebody in a different colored uniform,
That's right.
Somebody you don't know from a different city that you can get there and start working against. And that is the greatest thing for coaches and players. You like you said, caged animals. They are ready to go. Fired up here in week 1.
Well, he'd be a fool not to be worried about Western in an opening game because, they're the small school. They're the neighborhood school that, they don't get transfers in. They don't get a lot of people trying to transfer to Western. They get the neighborhood kids.
Right.
And they stay and they play. And, Los Al's a machine. They're up there in the Division I. They're a national power, ranked 39th coming in the nation. Last year they were in the mid-30s when they finished in the league. The season. They get players, they get athletes. Coach Fenton is the right guy for a job like that. He's a very hardcore coach. Doesn't put up with very much.
Right.
And they win. Everywhere he goes, he wins. Everywhere.
But on the other side of it, you're right. The neighborhood school like Western, and when you have a head coach like Dan Davidson who is bought in the entire, he's not going anywhere. He's staying here, and the kids know that, and that's what the kids love, right? They know each and every year Coach Davidson's going to be my coach, and he loves me, man. And the staff loves me, and they pump him up, and they get him going, man. That's where you can start getting now the brothers that come up of the kids who are graduating, and you get those other kids coming up in the neighborhood. They know they're going to be Western Pioneers someday. That's how you build a neighborhood program, just like Dan Davidson has done.
Well,
here.
like the Faulkner brothers. The Faulkner brothers probably could have went anywhere and played, but they stayed. And they benefited. They're doing very well. But Western's a small school. Look at the size. You can see there's bare. I don't think there's too many guys pushing 3 bills like Los Al. I doubt there's very many guys out there pushing 260, 270 like Los Al. That's just average size for them. But then again, that's the program it is. That's why this is a good game. But you know what? A lot of people don't want to play Los Alamitos, especially in the first game of the year. So, you got a guy like Davidson who's looking to see.
Western will take it.
Try to see, like you said, it's a barometer to see where we're at, to see where the kids are at. He thinks this is one of his best teams because he does have continuity at quarterback, running back, wide receiver. The skilled positions are there. But again, when you got so much athleticism that, even though you guys are that good, they can get run down really easy. The field's real short when you're playing Los Al.
And here's the other thing, too. Western's not going to see a better team than Los Alamitos all year long, right? So they know they can play with this Los Alamitos team. They have. They put up a couple of touchdowns. Yep. They've played defensively with them at times here. So when you look at another team in league or someone else you play, you're going to go, these guys aren't as good as Los Alamitos. It just makes things that much easier down the line. Like, you can play teams like this.
Again, it's the same philosophy that Mike Fitch used at Mayfair and Anthony White used at Buena Park.
Right.
Those schools were terrible in terms of football. And you get the right coaching that can motivate, get the teams to basically, you don't want to force camaraderie, but somehow they're able to bring teams together.
Happens.
It just does.
It just happens. You get the right coach in the right spot, and it happens.
And those guys start winning with programs that nobody would come out. You got 30 guys out for football,
How long since Buena Park had been good? And Anthony White got there and turned that around, right?
Anthony White went there. He said he was everybody's homecoming. They played 10th homecoming games. Yeah. Theirs plus 9 others. And that's how it was. Now nobody. Well, when he was in his heyday there, after 2 or 3 years, nobody wanted to schedule for homecoming again. They were whipping the big boys. So here we are. Now Anthony White's at Santa Ana College, City College, JC level, doing very well.
Everyone remembers Myron Miller when he was coaching at Tustin and winning the league titles and having NFL-type players over there.
Yep.
They don't remember Myron Miller going to Costa Mesa High School back in the early 90s and get into a CIF championship game.
Or Bloomfield.
You talk about a neighborhood school at Costa Mesa High. Myron Miller took them to a CIF championship game. Hasn't happened before since.
Him and Dan Markham with that wing T, man. Those guys were running it to a T. No pun intended, Bob. All right, that was a pun.
I love that offense. I wish more teams would run that offense.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to watch.
Someone's got to go pick Myron's brain and get all the blueprints for that offense, because I tell you, that was something special to watch and cover.
Well, we did a story on Norwalk on the show, a couple nights ago, Bob, and that's what they run over there. And they're in that division where all the speed is. You have to be different in order to win. Salle will kick off. Western has to answer in this opening drive. Kick taken at the 10-yard line. And now the razzle-dazzle. Here we go. And out to the 30-yard line goes the Pioneers. That was Desmond Joshua Fairley on the return. So the Pioneers are out to the 30.
Well, it's really an important two handoffs on that, boy. You really got to practice those. You screw one of those up, man, and you set up Los Al in really good field position.
They got caught once on that tonight. Luna gives Alatorre up the middle. First run from scrimmage, and he gets a first down. Let's see what they spot it. I'm watching it through the glasses here. It looks
that's
like he
a first
made
down.
It.
Yeah, that's a first
definitely
down.
a first down. Nice hard run in there.
Boy, just exploded through that hole right up the middle, too.
Yep.
Good-looking run.
Alatorre, a junior. Luna shoots it outside. They lose 2 yards on the reception.
That play has not worked all night for Western. Don't want to tear that page out of the playbook here for the rest of tonight. The Los Al defense is just too quick. They're too quick. That's not going to go anywhere.
Call Dan and tell him. I dare you. Tell this coach he's over there to the right.
No chance I'm calling any coach and telling him.
3 seats over. Alatorre again.
I'm just telling you what I see.
Yeah. Alatorre picks up maybe a yard or 2. Let's see where they're going to put it. And he's back to the line of scrimmage.
Dan Davidson knows a lot more football than I do, I guarantee you that.
He might. He might. You sound very matter-of-factly up here.
I just wonder, like that play just had worked all night.
No, I know. They're very quick on it. They're reading. They can see when the quarterback turns his shoulder, starts looking, they're coming. Ooh. Pass is incomplete. Bring a 4th down. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to go for it. It's funny, we're asking that at the 43.
That's not a bad play call at all, but just watch the defensive back here just jump this, and he's just so athletic and so quick.
Yeah. That's why I said that Los Alamitos definitely makes this a small field. It's not 100. It's not 100 yards by 55, Bob, at all. It's not that.
That's the kind of pass Western's going to complete a lot of times this year.
Los Al makes it look like a basketball court with that speed. Luna looking. Luna under pressure.
Luna get rid of it.
Has to throw it, and it's caught by Torrance. And there's a flag on the play. Ball at the 38. I don't know what the call's going to be. There weren't many people over there.
Mike, Los Al saying it's on Western, but I got to think it's defensive holding, no?
Well, of course Los Al's going to say it's on Western, and Western's going to say it's on Los Al.
Well, it's the referees who get the final say in this one.
It's an offsetting penalty.
Ooh, now you got one of the Western coaches. He's hot over there on the sideline. Now Davidson wants a word.
He's fixing his,
he's fixing
his
up.
shirt.
Right, there we go.
Yep. Well, Bob, I'm going to look something up while you keep your eyes on the field.
This crew takes their time, I'll tell you, man. Make a call down here. You need to know what's going on.
I wonder if we can see that play again later for the official. Let's see the play. Otra vez. Are you kidding me? Is that an ineligible receiver downfield? Is that what he called?
Yeah, an eligible receiver downfield. Let's see if somebody, does one of these linemen sneak downfield somehow?
I have no idea. Well, look at all the chaos here.
Is there anybody within the picture here?
Who's downfield? Who's downfield?
No, right.
There's not one player across the line of scrimmage. There's the line of scrimmage.
Holy cow. Everybody's engaged.
Listen, maybe we didn't see the field right.
No, we saw the field right.
Maybe we didn't see the field right, Bob.
Oh, man.
If that's an ineligible receiver downfield, they must be, I don't know. I don't know how you could call that.
I don't know who.
That's all right. Let's continue on.
Well, it's not all right if you're Western.
Yeah, well.
They had a first down here.
Bob, we can't do anything about this. What are you going to do?
If you're Dan Davidson, you're not too happy. You're not saying that's all right. Yeah, we need to start. Let's take one more look.
Yeah, give us another look at that play. Let's see if we can actually see.
Did we miss somebody? Or 50 or 60.
Look at the line.
Blocking.
Everybody's
engaged.
Looking at the quarterback.
Everybody's engaged down here. Every lineman is right here in the picture.
They're all in the field, and they're all 5 yards back of the ball. I can't believe that.
Wow, that is brutal.
That was terrible.
Wow.
Oh, touched him. It touched him. Who's going to get it? Los Al recovered the ball.
It's week 0 for the officiating crew tonight as well, I suppose. Everybody's trying to get their sea legs under them.
All right. I mean, they say this stuff evens out, but I don't know about that one. All right, here we go. First down and 10 for Los Al. They're at the 48-yard line. We're just underway here pretty much in the third quarter, although it's been 20 minutes already.
That's an uphill battle for Western already as it is. You can't have things like that go against you.
That was terrible. When you count all the line, and they're all looking back. They're all looking back.
Nobody even close. I mean, not even close
Everybody's
to somebody
watching
being upfield.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Incomplete. Great defensive play there by number 6, Joshua Shepperson.
Yeah, man, he jumped that route. Boy, that was close to going back the other way. Watch him jump this route here.
He stripped it. Caught in a strip.
Did a nice job of just making the...
I think he was looking at field already. He thought he was going to go for 6.
Got to wrap him up right there, and they do.
Yes, indeed. So that's Ibarra on the carry.
So I got to think that, Coach Davidson really challenged his defense there at halftime. Of course. He said, guys, you got to make plays for me out here, right? So we get the ball back in the hands of our offense.
They definitely have to do that.
And so far, so good here on this first series.
Now they get out to League in the flat. League goes
go.
nowhere. Great tackle. Nice job.
Boy, a 3 and out, and it's -1 yard on this drive for Los Alamitos. That is a great defensive stand by the Pioneers.
Shepperson again on the tackle. He had the strip and the tackle on that play. League had room.
3 plays for -1. And you get your offense right back on the field. That's what you needed. You get a bad call against you from the officiating crew, doesn't matter. Defense goes out there, makes some plays.
Remember, they faked last time. Nobody touched the kicker. And
for a return.
There's a return coming. A flag already. Uh-oh. Oh, man, this is going to come. I didn't see it. Okay.
When they throw that flag, where they threw it at,
that's it.
Always holding.
All right, that's fairly
10 out of 10.
Going to be called with whatever happened. Hankies everywhere, man.
What's our call?
I don't know. Yep. They're going to put it in the end zone, Bob.
During the play, we have an illegal block in the back by the returning team. It's a 10-yard penalty from the flag.
Let's see that again. Maybe after this play.
All right. this is the worst field position of the night by far for either team.
Yeah, Luna's got to be careful not to roll out to the end zone and get a safety because the speed of Los Alamitos, you can't deny it. Got to be careful here. This is pick 6 territory. All right, ball at the 8-yard line, 1st and 10. Western with the ball. They hand off. Alatorre dives forward. Gets very little, if any. Bring up 2nd down, 10, maybe 11. Let's see where they spot it, Bob. There, line of scrimmage.
Well, the Griffins did a really nice job of just sneaking everybody up. They knew run, right? I don't think we've seen a play-action pass on 1st down from Western. They might want to take a look at that because Los Al really selling out against the run there.
Bob, it's really
tough.
It's really tough to throw right here. You really got to be on. One mistake and it's a touchdown. There's no doubt about it.
Oh boy!
Luna had to fall on it, and there's the mistake.
Whew. Boy, just where you don't need a low snap like that, that's exactly what happens. Luna just does a nice job of just jumping on it. But now, right, 3rd and 9 from your own 2. Excuse me, 3rd and 18 from your own 2.
Wow. Danger. Everything's ringing right now. Alarms are sounded. You're in your end zone. Luna looking. A lot of time. Pass is incomplete. I think it was just time to let it go because the pocket was starting to collapse a little bit. But he had some decent time to throw that ball.
Well, double coverage out there. Julian Amezcua Foucault was out there, but he double covered. You're right. And I think Luna just said, hey, I can't stand back here much longer.
Now,
risk taking the safety. You got to get rid of it.
Of the 2 or 3 punts we've seen today, this punter has had to jump up high to get the ball. They've hiked it over his head nearly. He's had to really jump and grab, and he has no margin for error here. None. Another high snap. You had to get rid of it quick, and it bounces at the 26, and it lands at the 28. I don't think Los Al was really coming hard for that ball, Bob. They really weren't.
No, I mean, 26-yard punt there.
Well, they don't want to rough him again and get a 1st down automatically.
Well, no reason to. You're going to get good field position out of this. I mean, you talk short field. I mean, this is the shortest of the short field here.
Yeah, but Western stopped them before.
They did.
We'll see if they can do it again right here.
They need another one here.
The last series was 3 and out. Pass is touchdown, Los Alamitos. Unbelievable. This team is stacked. That's Devon Mitchell on the receiving end going to Oklahoma. You saw what he did. You saw exactly what he did on that play. Awesome. So the touchdown now gives him a 34-13 score.
Shepperson saw that ball coming towards him, and he stopped. Man, he thought he had a chance to go up and get that, and it just went up over his fingertips. Boy, if he's an inch taller, he might have a chance to knock that one and maybe pick it.
And the ball lands short, but the holder still gets it up, and it is good. Time it on the field, 7:12 left, 35-13 Griffins over the Pioneers. Here's a touchdown play once again.
Plenty of time, too. Look at the pocket he had to throw from.
Nice throw, just over the outstretched hands there of number 6. Shepperson, man.
This Griffin offensive line does a really nice job of pass protection.
Shepperson needed just one more inch. So the Pioneers get the ball back. Absolutely. Let's go to it. Richie has something on the sideline for us. Rich.
Hey, I mean, it's a great score there. I don't know how Mitchell gets behind the defense like that. But more importantly, if you get a shot of the Los Al student section, I'm kind of curious. Why everyone? What's the theme with the cowboy theme? It's a hard troll on Western. Talking to some of the students under the bleachers, they're like, yeah, Western fans on social media have been getting really loud before the game leading up to this, so they thought it would be something pretty good to do. And I gotta say, they showed out, and right now they're enjoying themselves. I don't know if you guys can see it up there, but there's a lot of cowboy gear. I'm sure a boot barn somewhere in Orange County made a lot of money in the last week or two.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? They had a big run on cowboy hats. Wow, that's interesting, Bob. I had no idea that's why they were wearing that tonight.
Well, that's how you troll back against
I thought it was
the opposing team.
Some kind of country western dance back at Los Al after the game. That's interesting. They're trolling them. I thought I've heard it all.
Oh,
that's
boy.
a good report. All right.
All part of the fun of high school football.
1st and 10 for the Pioneers at
Gotta
their own
love
20. Yeah, you do. Now, Western's looking at controlling this ball for the next 8 minutes, putting it in.
Well, yeah, now you're in must score.
Yeah.
Here, you can't give the ball back.
Nice catch over the middle. Great job. Folcott. Julian Amescua Folcott.
See, that's where Luna's shown. He's got some. Look at it. He's got some zip in the ball. Watch this. Has a chance. Steps up in the pocket and throws a nice pass right in the hands of the receiver. That's the pass that's working.
Yep, and they did it again, Bob, for another 9.5, maybe 10 yards. We'll see where the spot is. Uh-oh. You see that? I hope he remembers his mark.
No more of that,
first down.
No more of that slip screen. We got to go upfield now.
It looks like it's a first down, Bob.
That's what Western's telling themselves. We got to go upfield.
They didn't get the chain set properly.
That's one you might want to just throw on the ground.
Bob, the chains are going the wrong way, aren't they?
Yeah, now they're fixing them, I think.
All right, yeah. It looked like Los Al had the football. They kept moving the chains the other way.
The guy stretched the chain this way in the field instead of that. Oh, now he's going.
We've been at this too long, man. We're seeing everything. Seeing everything tonight.
Now I think they got it worked out.
Bob, we better just look at the field anymore, okay?
2nd and 11?
I don't know. I don't think they know.
No, it's got to be more than that. Oh no, we're picking. Well, apparently there was a flag, which I didn't see when they picked it up.
I think that was from the first quarter, the one that was sitting out there. There's another one.
Is that still the one at the 14-yard line?
There's one at the 40. They're finally going to pick it up.
The one that sat on the field for 10 minutes?
Yeah, I did. It's 1st and 15 now, and there's another flag over there. Interesting. All right. 2nd down, 16.
Luna hit as he threw.
There's another flag. Right here. Away from the ball. Did you see that? Away from the ball, out of bounds. He threw the flag right at Faulkner and hit him in the back.
What do we got?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what this one's all about. Boy, this is not good.
What do we got from the white hat here?
No.
Dead ball. Nope. Dead ball go to the pocket.
It's going to be a personal foul.
What's he doing?
I don't know. just getting ready for the next play. They're calling it 2nd and 2, Bob.
All right, dead ball, personal foul.
Pass is complete to Faulkner. Faulkner has a guy to beat. Wow. They just held him up just long enough to get the cavalry there. Amazing.
The referee hadn't even finished giving the signal of what the penalty was, and they snapped the ball and they win. Nobody was. The truck said we weren't ready for that. Nobody was ready. The referee hadn't finished giving the signal yet. They just went up and snapped it. His crew just, I don't know.
All right.
No, he's giving the business now. Look at him. He's going, hey, guys, wait for me, right? I'm the white hat here.
He's ready. 1st and 10. Now Western's calling their play from the sideline.
This got a little loony here in this 3rd quarter.
It's fun.
It's always fun.
Pass is complete out in the flat, and it goes for no gain. No gain at all.
Nothing there.
Fairley was open, and he had some room. He had a little bit of open area there, but they closed it down quick.
Look, you're not going to get, if you're Western, you're not going to get your athlete out in open space and beat the Los Al person in open space many times here tonight. This is not going to happen. You got to get up. They've been getting this drive in this 3rd quarter is because they're driving the ball downfield and they're getting those passes upfield. You got to get up the field.
I agree. It's almost on a dead run. You just got to keep going. Try to turn it up. Luna now with a 2nd down 10. Alatorre's in the backfield. Luna's rolling here to the near side. Under pressure, has to let it throw, and it's caught.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. All right.
Will be on that back pylon there.
Yep. Joshua Fairley just caught that out of bounds. Bring up a 3rd down now. Well, we said that Western would bring it downfield. They've gone downfield. Now they got to get it in.
Good protection. He's got a chance. Look at him surveying the field. And he goes for it just a little long, though.
Close.
Third and 9.
Everybody looking at the sideline at Western. The linemen, the center, everybody. Getting the play called.
This is taking a little too long, though, isn't it?
Timeout being called by Dan Davidson.
That just was taking way too long right
there.
Yeah,
you can't make a mistake right here on 3rd down. You're so close to the end zone. You know, you got to make it right. You got to give yourself. This may be 2-play territory. This is where you do go forward.
For sure.
Down.
Yeah, no, you're definitely down at. This is 2-play territory. Absolutely right.
He's got 2 plays to pick up 9 yards. Not impossible to do. And I don't know. We got some fun going on over here. I don't know what it is. Dog Pound's having a good time over here.
All right.
They're not yelling yet, so I think we're safe. All right, there's a good shot at the Western Ball Club. Number 1, Faulkner. He's one of their big playmakers on this team. A lot of experience. Coach Davidson in there now saying, come on, guys, this is it. We got to punch it in.
This is a good timeout, though, because you didn't want to rush a play out there. You didn't really have ready to go up against the play clock. Make sure you get back in the huddle here. You got your play call from the sideline. You know where you're going. And you probably have both plays called at this point if you need it. Ooh.
Nope.
He had it.
Alatorre, man, a little too high for him.
He had it. They had the right guy. Just the pass just a little tall.
Everybody's coming back from whatever it was going on over there. I think somebody got a cowboy hat from one of the little South people. They're all wearing them.
Here we go. 4th and 9.
In motion comes Torrance, the tight end. Luna looking, has to throw under pressure.
Flag.
And there is a flag, and it looks like as a possibility Faulkner was held. And who else would be doing that? Number 2.
again, good pass protection from the Western offensive line. They gave Luna, their quarterback, a chance to make a play there.
Tuchek was the one that I think is going to, if it is a holding penalty, it's going to be him. And I think it's going to be automatic first down, too.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be defensive holding.
Oh, they're only giving him 5? If that's what they called, Bob.
Pass interference on the defense. Half the distance to the goal.
Half the distance to the goal, huh? So 4th down, you got about 3 to go.
So you don't pick up the first down.
No. But so what? It could have been incomplete.
Yeah.
You would have turned it over on down.
I never liked that call because that means you can just drag a guy down in the end zone instead
yeah.
of giving up a touchdown pass, and it's only half the distance. Should be first down at the 1.
There they go. They're stacking it up. Trips to the near side of the field. Luna throws. They throw a flag. Offside.
Whistles. Oh, and Luna's not happy.
It's either offsides or false start, one or the other. False start. Wow.
False start against Western.
Wow. Well, Luna, I know he's upset about it, but he shouldn't be. He's got one more shot now. That ball was batted down.
So 4th and 8.
Yep. So may as well be 3rd and 9 again, right? There they come with the blitz. Pass is complete, and he got the first down.
Was that tipped? Boy, it looked like it was tipped, but
doesn't
it still
matter.
got through.
It doesn't matter. I'll take a tip ball any day.
It's still complete. It's a first down right at the goal line. Let's see here. Let's see if this is tipped.
Folcott with the reception, Bob. Here we go. Faulkner spinning, touchdown! He stayed with it and he got in. He stayed with the play and he got in, Bob. That's a great second effort right there. That's a great third effort right there.
That's a gut check touchdown right there for the Western Pioneers.
Oh, we got to see that again. Who cares about the extra point? Let's see this run. They're going to go for 2. They have to. That was a great run, Bob. He was stopped at the 1 yard line, spun around, kept going. They hit him again, and kept going, and got in.
That's what good running backs do.
It's got a timeout. Can we see that play?
This is what good backs do. Watch it.
Now watch. He gets stopped right here, gets turned around, and he's still going. They're chasing him into the end zone.
You couldn't wrap him up. You got to wrap up. Los Al defense not able to wrap him up. Let him keep going.
They're going for 2, trying to make it 35-21. Got to keep trying it. Here goes. Elatori's in the backfield. Trips out to the far. I think they got 4 out to the far side of the field. Luna with a bad snap, man. And that's it, man. 35-19.
Yeah, you don't even give your quarterback a chance to make a play here. That's rough.
All right.
Let's look at it one more time here. Snap comes out of there. And
it's only a 5-yard snap. He might have missed it, but
just went off the hand. Yeah, he kind of had to reach for it, then it went off his hands, and just rough right there. That's the kind of stuff that will get cleaned up, right? Those are the kind of mistakes that happen in week 0.
It's week 0, man. You know.
And then you go back to practice during the week and you clean that stuff up.
Yeah, he'll never do that again. Either one of them. It's funny, you make those mistakes once, and when you're in the upper echelon, you don't make them again. Well, at least Western answered. That's what you want to see. And there's another pooch. Uh-oh. You know who this is, Bob.
Uh-oh.
Slaughter. Man, he slaughters the kickoff team, doesn't he? Wow. I'm surprised they don't have him back there just returning kicks, period.
Here's the other thing, too, when you pooch kick to one side of the field, you negate your coverage team from the other side of the field.
Damn, you got number 10 on this side. You know, what are you going to do? You got Clark.
Like I said, boy, if you're that concerned with these guys down there, we're just kicking out of bounds, man. Don't give anybody a chance. Pooch that thing up and out.
Speed factor is just too much. Because it's open field, you know. Here goes, 1st and 10 at 36-yard line. Barrows looking, throws. Out to the flat. Ooh, nice little gain there.
Boy, big crackback block, too, from Devon Mitchell.
Yep, that's Ibarra.
Watch this out here. Watch this block he picks up in the open field. Bam, right there. That's two big boys meeting up with each other. That's Malik Benjamin and Devon Mitchell. .6'5", 245 and 5'11", 185.
So let's see what the call is, Bob. There's a flag there at the 31. It might be against the Griffins because they're backing it. Well, Western was walking forward. Los Al refused to back up. Not going to change anything. So the Griffins guy that pushed back to the 48, maybe 49-yard line.
We lost our mic on our referee here tonight.
Yeah, we did.
And he was just pointing to his head, so I don't know what that
those guys are pretty good. I like hearing them talk. Pass again. Out into the flat.
Yeah, they got the call.
They got a holding call on that. They're going to bring that back. Pretty obvious. Pass is complete to Mitchell. As we mentioned earlier, he's going to Oklahoma, but not on that play.
Yeah, the call, the hold in the open field there was pretty obvious. Back judge came out and threw that flag.
We got to give these refs a little break, though. They're shorthanded tonight. There's only 4 of them. So, referee's acting as the back judge tonight.
Well, you keep hearing all year long about the referee shortage, and not just in football either.
Yeah.
There's an official shortage everywhere.
Well, we were talking about that on the show Wednesday about the Press Sports Night Live about the girls, flag football coming in now. But they're going to play those games like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so there shouldn't be any issues with, referees, fields. All that stuff should be fine. They push it back. Is it going to be 1st and 25, 1st and 26, 36. And there's to give the league one man to beat, and he has done it. A 49-yard touchdown run. And there you go.
Wow. I was just about to say, what kind of play you got drawn up for 1st and 36? Well,
there it is.
Touchdown making play right there.
And there you see the difference between a Division I athlete, going to college, Division I school, and just a neighborhood kid. That's the difference.
The league's the real deal. 6 feet, 205.
Yeah.
He's a junior. And once he got in the open field, he knew what to do. Sneaky fast.
Kick is up. What do we got? It's good. Time it on the field. 3:56 left here in the third period to play. It's 42-19. Los Alamitos. There you go, Bob. Replay.
Well, here it is, right? He just gets to the second level here. Slips past the one missed tackle, and then there's just nobody out there. Just an easy run to the end zone at that point. That's it. He really only had to beat one guy. Just had to slip one tackle.
And, he just threw a head fake, basically. And took off. Wow, Bob. 42-19, 3:56. Western will get the ball back. Last possession, they took the ball up the field. Got a score. See if they'll do it again. But you can see Los Al was basically settling in now, Bob. All those jitters, all that stuff they went through during the week.
Right. That's all gone.
It's over, you know. So
we're playing football now, you know, and we're almost 3 quarters in.
Here they go.
This is what you expect a top 30 team in the
end zone
in the nation to look like, right?
Yeah.
Or in the
they're going to be tough to beat. Los Al's got a pretty good schedule this year. You know, I've seen tons of schools that again will not play Los Al, and there's a few that won't play Western either. So
right,
it's a perfect match. They got to play up.
No, you're right. There's a lot of neighborhood schools who don't want to see Western on their schedule either.
Yeah, Western has to play up now, and again, if you're going to get to that next level, you must play at that level. You got to see it. You got to experience it. All right, let's go down to the sideline, see what Rich has.
Hey, guys. Another TD from Anthony League. No pun intended. He might be headed there. But something you guys can't see probably on the TV and in the booth, this grass is pretty thick. And Los Al sideline was complaining about it in the first half. A lot of guys, you keep seeing poor Anthony Luna, the quarterback from Western, having trouble with the snap. Trying to get grip with your cleats in grass this thick is not that easy. But Anthony League's making it look pretty easy. And you guys keep harping on D1. He's got an offer from Coach Prime right now, so maybe he's going to be doing this in the Big 12 someday. Who knows? I have a feeling by the end of the season they have more than 3 offers.
Thanks a lot, Rich. Good report. Yeah, you know what? We've talked about Luna in the past, John. He's legit. He's got good size. He's strong. He's not thin. I mean,
no, he's a big boy.
He's a good sized kid.
He's a load out there. No,
not heavy. He's just perfect.
He's just built big.
Yeah, he's strong. You know, you look at a lot of quarterbacks at this level. They're real skinny when they come out, and then they fill out when they get to college, when they get in the weight training program, good food. Luna's already there.
And like I said, he kind of hits that first level. You don't think he's fast. Then he hits that second level, and boom, all of a sudden he's past the defender. So it's that sneaky kind of fast.
Yeah, there again, a bad snap, landed on the ground. They pulled his helmet off. They're going to throw a flag on it. Tackled the head, can't do that. It's going to be 15 yards. Why do that? Here we go again, Bob. You see the play. The ball dropped. He takes off, and there's the helmet. He took the head. I mean, he didn't do it intentionally, but it's part of the rules. You know. They pick it up. They wave it off.
I think they did because Coach Davidson's not happy about it.
Yeah. It did look incidental. He didn't like grab it and rip it off or anything, but you're not supposed to be touching the helmet like that. All right, 3rd down. They waved off the penalty marker. Pass is complete. And Luna's he had to come out of the game for one play. I don't know if they put him back in right away, but that pass was by Noah Giddens. He's a junior, 6'2", 185.
And he comes right off the field.
Yeah.
Look at that. Kid got in, got a pass completion. Nice work. He's coming in cold off the sideline like that.
Yeah, he's the future of this team. You hate to say that when you're in week 0, but he is the future of this team. Because nobody's touched the field in the last 3 years besides Luna.
Yeah, right? He's been the guy.
Third and 7 ball. Where are they going to put it now? They can mark up the penalty. Ball's at the 37, 38 maybe. And it's now it's a first down, but the chains have not moved. The chains have to move.
Week 0 for the chain gang as well.
Luna throws. Looks like it's a little too far, and it is. Pass is incomplete. The intended receiver was Volkov.
They had that, too. He had a step on the defender.
2nd and 10. Clock stops. 3:31 left here in the third quarter.
Not easy to get for Western to get a step on these defenders here tonight because these Los Al athletes are so good, so fast.
Alatorre with it. Picking his hole, picking and choosing, and still on his feet. First down. Gets across the 50, drags him all the way down to the 43. Theoretically, he should have been knocked down before the first down. He powered.
Should have been dragged down. He just kept moving.
Like little brother carrying his big brothers on his back. Take a look at it again, Bob.
It's kind of a cliche, right? You hear coaches say, just keep your feet moving. But this is what they mean. Keep your feet moving, right? You step out of tackles. Somebody tries to grab your jersey, but your feet are still moving.
Finally, the 340 guy jumped him, got him.
And look what happens. Pretty soon you got a 14, 15-yard gain.
Yeah, that's something else, man. That was great. Kind of like Faulkner did, too, for the touchdown, the last touchdown. He kept going, kept moving.
Indeed.
And slip away. That tackle, and was he number 94? He's heavy, man. He's got to be pushing 3 bills, and he made that. Once he grabbed onto Alatorre, he went down. Pass is complete. They're going to call it a good catch. He fumbled it out of bounds, but I think once he touches the ground, it's dead right there. So it's going to bring a third down, very short for Western. The give, it goes to Faulkner. He goes forward, first down. Faulkner still on his feet. Fondy dragged down as he crosses the 30.
Faulkner's really good. It'll be fun to see what he does this season.
He was great last year.
Yes, he was.
Over 1,200 yards rushing.
He wants to do better than that in his senior year.
Alatorre again up the gut, very little. We haven't seen much success running up the gut. Maybe slightly off tackle. They're able to get through. But Los Al's so big up front, man. These tackles are big.
Yeah, which is huge.
It's just humongous. Of course, they don't have any of the linemen's weights listed in here. They got one guy, 78, weighs 320, but it's probably a little bit more than that. There's a catch by Torrance over the middle. Torrance brought down inside the 10-yard line. The tight end, Torrance.
That pass has been there. I told you, he missed a couple of times, a little too high, but this one he gets right on the button. Watch this, bam, hit him right on the hands.
I thought Torrance was going to get in there.
That pass has been there for Western.
He's the tight end. Wide open is Faulkner. He just can't get it. He's upset.
Boy, right in the corner of the end zone there. They just couldn't hook it up.
I'm thinking this, Luna knows how fast these Los Al guys can close. So he has to lead them. He has to lead them, man.
You better leave a little extra room
If
in
he
there.
would have thrown that thing anywhere, it might have been a pick. These guys seem to fly. Literally. Second down goal. 8-yard line. Western. They give to Faulkner. Faulkner gets inside the 5 down to about the 3. Bring up third down goal at the 3.
Now who wants it now between the big boys? Who wants it more?
Well, they got all the power in the backfield now. Oh, they brought a man up. Play action. Luna going the opposite way. Touchdown. Alatorre. Luna, 3-yard touchdown pass. And Western scored 2 touchdowns on their last 2 possessions, Bob. They got to go for 2 again. They've got a choice.
That is a nice drive.
That was a great drive.
That is a very nice drive.
This team
against a really good defense.
This team's pretty good. This Western team is pretty good.
This Western team's going to give a lot of headaches to a lot of teams this year.
Well, they do that every year, but this year in particular, they have something going on.
Yeah, they're ready. They've really got some good players that they really are going to be tough to deal with for a lot of programs this year.
Los Al and Western, they're not in the same division in the playoffs or anything like that. They're not even close. This is like USC playing Cerritos College or something like that.
But Western shows you, look, we can hang around. We can play with these guys.
Yeah.
We can score. We can play defense.
Well, Fenton's got a lot of new parts he's working with. So
that's true.
He's not ready for his continuity. I think if they play this game in Week 10, it's a little bit different.
Right. We heard from Mitchie. There's some missing players here on the Los Al side.
But you got to give due where credit is due, and right now it's due for Western, although they did not get that two-point conversion. And the score remains 42-25 with 55 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. Now, if Western can get another touchdown, now we have a fun game.
Now you got to play defense.
Yeah.
Still a whole quarter to go here.
That's a lot to ask.
Still an entire quarter to go. You're right. It's a lot to ask because we've seen Los Al score with relative ease here.
Well, what is it, 14-14 so far here in the second half?
Yes.
So in the third quarter, they've each got 2 touchdowns now. I would kick it away from 21 and go back to 10.
Just put it out of bounds.
Yeah,
please.
just kick it out of bounds. Hamza now. Yeah, he's going to come to the near side of the field over here. I think he has to. There he goes. That's a nice kick. That's okay. Ball down at the 41, maybe the 42-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for Los Alamitos. A lot of time left. You got 77 points on the board so far.
Got 55 seconds left to go here in this quarter.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for Los Al.
They might put up 100 before it's over between them. It's actually a good opening game, Bob. It's really, it's really difficult. Every year we do games, and the first game sometimes they're really, really dogs. But this one's been very competitive, especially, with the differences in the teams. There's a baby play action. Boy, this guy has a lot of time. Esparza has tons of time and throws it away. He had so much time to throw that ball. Good defensive coverage there by Western. You got to give it to him on that.
That's a dangerous way of throwing it away, though, right in the middle of the field.
It happens, man.
He got enough under it to get it down on the ground. But, boy, I tell you, if there was a safety hanging out back there for Western, that could have been an easy pick.
Esparza thought he had it tough over at Sierra Canyon. It's a whole different life over here. I know Los Al would have done him in last year for sure. So he's learning. There's the give again. And here we go. Anthony League in the open field. Brought down inside the 30-yard line. First down for the Griffins. 38 seconds left here in the third quarter of play.
Western just has nobody on the second level here to make the play, right? He just gets through that hole. Now there's no blue shirt in this area to make a play.
Here we come, Anthony League again, and League is going to go in for a touchdown. Anthony League, with 30 seconds left here in the third quarter of play, goes in for the score. 48-25, now wait the extra point.
Those are just giant holes the line's opening up for League here.
League's as big as half the linemen on Western. League is, so.
He's big.
Yeah, he's a good size.
There's
He's a good
no
size
doubt about it.
And the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. Timeout on the field, 30 seconds to go, 49-25. Let's get that touchdown again.
Watch how the hold just opens up here. Man, the white shirts just overpowering the blue shirts there at the line of scrimmage. And once you get it, what it just happened, we saw it before. Once he gets to that second level, he's gone. There's not another athlete out there that can match him.
Like Richie said, the boot barn, man, they cleaned up this week. They must have ran out of 10-gallon hats and started selling the pink stuff and then green stuff.
The guy with the overalls up here, the red shirt up at the top screen there, and he's got a hat.
That's right.
There you go. Los Al having fun out here tonight.
Got some hay in his mouth, just chewing on it. Seconds to go here in the third. Might get a couple plays off. And then the stretch.
Kind of a drive for Los Al to go anywhere, right? Cypress, I think the only high school that's even close to Los Alamitos, right?
Yeah.
There's Kennedy, maybe. Kennedy's not going to play Los Al.
Not anymore. And the kickoff. Kicking it deep. And Alatorre from the 2. Hands off. There it goes. Was that Faulkner? Nope, not Faulkner. I didn't get the number. I think it's number 2. I think it's Desmond Joshua Fairley.
Yeah, the double handoff again, right?
Yeah. Why not?
Good shot. It'll work against somebody this year. They'll break one.
Yeah, the speed of Los Alamitos, Bob, we said time and time again, it just shortens the field. Laterally, deep, doesn't matter. They can catch. They'll close it quick. They'll close the gap on anybody.
Still 23 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yes, indeed.
Right into the fourth here.
Here comes Alatorre, breaking to the outside. He's going to cut back, and he does. Spins and is brought down at the 45-yard line. A good run for Alatorre.
He's fun to watch.
About 17-yard gain on that one.
They list him at 5'8", 175.
Fairley needs to step back a hair. The ref's telling him. He did. They stopped play. I think Western called timeout. Yes, they did. Oh, the quarter ended. Quarter ended. Okay. You see Dan walking out, They let it run out. So now we head to the fourth quarter of play. 49-25 in favor of Los Al. We'll be right back.
Prep Sports Media would like to thank the following sponsors for bringing us the game of the week. Thank you to Suzuki Motorcycles and ATVs, engineered for the unexpected. Bill Metzger Plumbing, family owned and operated since 1961. Ream Heating and Cooling, the largest manufacturer of water heating products in North America. They are the new degree of comfort. Modern Woodman, securing the financial futures of its nearly 750,000 members since 1883. Thank you to Elizabeth Beltran and the kind people at Modern Woodman. Lighthouse Escrow, we'd also like to thank them for their white glove service. Thank you to Dustin Stevie and the good folks of Lighthouse Escrow. And Colossal Tax Service, for all of your accounting needs, Ruben is our guy. And Rock and Brews in the city of Tustin. Thanks to the entire crew, it's a great vibe with a rock and roll atmosphere. And also Dan DeForest from DeForest Realty. If Dan can drive there, he can sell there. Thank you to all of our sponsors that contribute to Prep Sports Media and the Game of the Week.
He means if Dan's driver can drive him there, he'll sell it, right?
If his limo driver can get him there.
Yeah, we just give Dan a bad time because it's easy. He deserves it, right?
That's right.
All right, here we go, Bob. Final 12 minutes. Here we go. What, 74 points on the board right now? I think they'll break the 100 mark. Look at Dan cruising the sidelines down there, DeForest. Trying to fire everybody up.
Right. Looked like a coach himself down there.
Okay. Luna brings him out at the 45. Alatorre in the backfield. Luna throws. Incomplete. I don't know where that was going, but Amescua Foucault was the intended receiver.
Well, Amescua Foucault, he cuts the route in, and the pass goes outside the numbers over here to the near sideline. So a little miscommunication there between quarterback and receiver. Oh, there were fireworks.
This was halftime, wasn't it? Just before we came out. Look at that.
Oh, that's really nice.
Disney. There we go. And the funny thing is, when they had the fireworks going out here in the field, in the auxiliary field next to us, and it was Western shooting them off, all legal. Everybody in the headset was going, "That's not Disneyland, right. That's us. That's happening here." Because it is just down the street, by the way. Should be hearing them any time now. It's 3rd and 12.
We're actually about a 40-yard completion away from Knott's Berry Farm, too.
Yeah, very close. Luna throws, has his man complete. Going to be just shy of the first down. Going to be about what? Maybe 1, 2, about 3 yards shy. And they're going to spot it 4 yards short, actually. So here we go. Ball's at the Los Al 49. Western's going to go for it. They have no choice. What are you going to pin them?
Well, they were going for it in the first quarter. You know they're going for it now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, legal procedure. Wide receiver. Number 3, Volkalt, just took a step. It's going to cost them 5 yards. It's going to be that much harder to get that first down now.
Now 4th and 4 becomes 4th and 9. And that passage is right on the button.
Yeah, it is. They ripped him off a yard. Come on, Bob. Let him have it. Luna dealing with the low step again. Good catch.
Nice catch.
Oh, wow. Oh, he caught that. You can say he didn't catch it all you want, 45, and he caught it. That was a great catch, Bob.
Really was. Another throw right there where it needs to be. You let your receiver make a play on it. Good, strong throw. And Mesco Foucault hauls it in for a first down. Big play for Western.
Succeeded again on 4th down, Bob. That was a tough one. You give to Faulkner. Faulkner cuts back, trying to get somewhere, picks up 2, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tate Rogers again coming up, making the stop for Los Al.
Okay, Pioneers come out, 2nd down. Faulkner coming at you in motion. Luna looking. Luna throws, has Faulkner. Oh, he caught it. Faulkner runs out of bounds about the 8-yard line. That was a great throw and even a better catch. Over the shoulder, looked like Willie Mays.
Watch this again. Man, we thought the last catch was great. Oh, just dropped it in there.
Did you see that other guy flying by? Woo!
Luna's getting comfortable. Luna's really feeling it now, too.
Luna looks again, throws, and incomplete, out of bounds. Faulkner almost had it. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Good defense there by the Griffins.
We were talking at halftime how good Alonzo Esparza was looking, but in this second half, it's been about Anthony Luna and his comfort level now with this offense.
Luna's trying to draw the Griffins off sides. They weren't going for it. Now they got another play running. And another flag. Offsides this time. That's going to move the ball up 5 yards, Bob. Going to be just inside the 5 if this is an offsides call, which it is.
Yep.
All right, they put the ball down at the 5, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5. The officials are calling timeout. They want to discuss something. Nope. No, I don't know who called that timeout. It looks like it was Los Al.
They never made any
I don't know.
indication of who called it.
Didn't say. Go ahead, Bob.
All right, let's thank our sponsors
Sponsor
one
us.
more time. Suzuki Motorcycles and ATVs, engineered for the unexpected. Bill Metzger Plumbing, family owned and operated since 1961.
Bob, you still got that old Suzuki?
You know what? It's in the garage.
All right.
It's in the
Just checking.
garage.
Just checking.
Check them out at BillMetzgerPlumbing.com. Ream Heating and Cooling, the largest manufacturer of water heating products in North America. They are the new degree of comfort. Ask Bill Metzger. He sells Ream. Yes,
Yeah.
he does indeed.
Ream's pretty big.
Modern Woodmen securing the financial features of their nearly 750,000 members since 1883. Lighthouse Escrow. Thank you to Dustin Stevie and his crowd over there. Colosso Tax Service. Call Ruben. RubenColossoTaxServices.com. Rock and Brews in the city of Tustin. Classic comfort food with that rock and roll vibe. And DeForest Realty. Dan, once he gets his driver revved up, he can get out to any property and he'll get it sold for you. That's
revved up. All right. Well, second down and goal to go at the 5-yard line, Bob. 9:47 to go. And, man, if Western could pop this in, get a stop, come back and do it again. Oh, man, what a finish this will be, huh? Just never know.
Western's the real deal.
They got that full house backfield. Now they got Torrance in motion. Play action for Faulkner. Luna throws to the corner, incomplete. That was clean. Good defense by the Griffins.
You know, came back to the short side of the field here, trying to get a one-on-one in that corner of the end zone, and just not enough room for Mesco Foucault to make a play on that football.
So 3rd and goal now. Western at the 5-yard line. Plays are being called from the sideline. Luna and Alatorre again in the backfield. Faulkner out to the far side of the field. He's in the slot. Oh, pass is incomplete. It was intended for number 2, Fairley. And that's going to bring up 4th down and goal from the 5.
See, they tried that slip screen again, but the defense just gets up the field so quick.
The thing is, Faulkner was open. He didn't have to make the block. He could have turned around, caught the ball, and would have walked right in the end zone. See, now they got it stacked again to the far side of the field. They don't have enough guys to cover. I'm surprised they're not trying to double team Faulkner. He's the dangerous one.
Take off with
No,
it.
Luna's going to be
pocket,
sacked.
the pocket just collapsed on him.
There it is.
Oh, and a late flag.
That's right. That's going to be unsportsmanlike. He already blew the whistle. They threw him down. So it's going to be a 1st and goal, I'm assuming, for Western, based on what I just saw.
If that's what happens, man, Los Al had him stopped here. Did a great job collapsing the pocket, getting the quarterback sack, and boy, if they got just a little too excited there,
They got rules for a reason, Bob. There's rules for a reason.
Here it is.
They already
got him. He's wrapped up. It's done.
The whistle's blown, and then they just throw him down and try to rip it, and the ref didn't like it. Because you know what? He threw him into the referee. Why wouldn't he throw the flag? I don't blame him. That play was blown dead already. So what's he going to do? Now they're John with the sideline.
Good ball.
Okay. Personal foul. So it should be 1st and goal at the 2.5, right? If it was at the 5, it's half the distance.
No, if it's a dead ball foul, then the ball has been turned over to Los Al, right? So it's a post-possession foul. Then.
Oh, it was a dead ball?
Yeah, they said dead ball.
All right.
So once the ball is dead, the turnover is in play. It's already Los Alamitos football. Now the penalty takes place. So it's counted off against Los Al.
But they haven't walked out the penalty yet, right? Wow. Talk about luck, huh? All right, 1st and 10, Los Al. At about the 8. And here we go. Is that Anthony? Is that League?
Yes,
Yep,
it was.
That was League, number 25.
Well, his yardage numbers have got to be really, really high at this point now.
If you put League side by side with Lenny Ibarra, they look exactly the same. They're both about the same size, same weight, same height. Pass complete. Ibarra. Ibarra gets out to the 38, 37. And Los Alamitos moving up the field.
They really want to milk this clock now if they can.
I don't think so. Is that why they're throwing it?
Well,
I think
but I mean the throws are in it's a run. It's a throw in the open field here.
3 yards on a cloud of dust would be more like it if you're going to run this clock out. Again, Ibarra looking, has plenty of time. Now he's going to run out of bounds, stop the clock, and we have a flag. I don't know where it's going.
Yeah, I don't know. What's he calling here on the sideline?
You can't see because
He
players
danced out of bounds, right? And it didn't look like anybody got hit late or anything like that.
are going to wave it off.
Yeah, they picked it up. All right.
That's all right. Let's get on with it. 2nd down, 2. Ball at 39. Ibarra gives the League. League's just running. League gets the 1st down as he crosses midfield.
He just keeps getting in the open field.
Yeah.
The room is just there. The room is there all day.
He's a strong runner. He's got great size, great vision. He would be good on any team.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah,
who wouldn't want?
Yeah,
who wouldn't want a runner like
Yeah,
that?
he'd be starting on anybody's backfield. That's how good he is. Both of them, they're like bookends. Doesn't matter. You got a good line like they have. You could move people out, pretty much do whatever you want. How many times have we seen a bar just have like 5 minutes back there? You know, having tea. You know, got to make this pass now.
I said it in the first half. This Los Al offensive line is really good at pass protection, and now you see the run blocking come into play here. Boy, they're as good as their offensive line is. They could really go a long way.
Well, let's go down to the field right now and see what Richie Martin has for us.
Hey, guys. Thanks for throwing it down. Yeah, Alonzo Esparza obviously has had a big game, and Los Al's have no shortage of points. People don't realize this. He's got SEC offers, formerly known as Pac-12 offers, some Big Ten offers, some smaller schools. I just stood next to him in the huddle a couple quarters ago. Not a big dude. Kind of reminds me of Drew Brees. Really poised in the pocket, pretty mobile in the box. But right now, the weapons they have at Los Al, I don't know who's going to stop them in the Sunset League. And Bob, I know this is near and dear to your heart as an OC resident. It's going to be pretty tough for CDM or Edison to keep up with them offensively.
No, you're exactly right, Rich. I mean, I don't think either one of those schools has the type of athletes Los Al has this year. Los Al's going to have their way with a lot of different teams this season. And like you said before, they don't have their full complement of players yet.
They don't, and that's something that's interesting that, you just keep hearing little murmurs on the sideline. This team isn't even ready to play together yet. So this is kind of like a tune-up game. Now, granted, Western has given them more than they can handle. We might have a play coming here for a second. Hold on.
Devon Mitchell, there he goes.
And here it is, right behind me.
And there's the flag.
Late flag behind the play.
Listen, penalty's a penalty, Bob, Just trying to tell you, it's not almost a penalty or,
By this time, Los Al has just kind of worn Western down, I think.
Yes.
Too many athletes, too many big guys out there just making plays. And, it was a tall order for Western to begin with, and it gets even taller
and Rich,
at this juncture.
Rich, we were talking about Esparza earlier. I called him a bar, but we're talking about Esparza earlier. Just having a lot of time to pass tonight.
He has, and honestly, this offensive line, I mean, this is a junior college offensive line by body size already. Some of these guys, many of these guys are already 3 bills.
Yes.
So there's not much you can do over 4 quarters. You're going to get run down. And right now, what I'm seeing here, you could just see it in the eyes of the Western players on the sidelines. They're tired, and you know what? They've fought valiantly. There's still some time on the clock to get this game tighter. But right now, I think this, if Los Al punches this in, it's a great experience for Western. But this is what we expected: Los Al to put up a 50-burger.
Yeah, we did. There's Mitchell again, the Oklahoma commit, and he's fighting his way down. He's inside the 10, trying to fight his way down inside the 5. He's just outside of it. And, Western, there's nothing bad you could say about him tonight, Bob. Putting up 25 points against this team. And I disagree with Richard. I think this is a real D1 college team as far as the line goes. They're huge.
They're big.
You don't see too many D1 college linemen under 300 pounds.
And they do both things well. They pass block well and they run block well.
Yeah, and like Rich said, the continuity's not there yet. It will be.
Who's that?
I don't know if Mitchell. No, he didn't catch it. The continuity's just not there yet for Los Al, but once it gets there, it's going to be very scary. And I agree. The Sunset League better be on notice because I don't know if Edison's going to be able to take this team.
So here's a team without all their players. First week, right? New guys in and out.
Yep.
Not really necessarily familiar with each other. Not at their full complement. And they still put up 49
so far
on a pretty good Western team.
Yeah, but again, remember, it's a neighborhood club with 40
I
players.
understand that. But that's still a good football team in Western.
Absolutely.
Who came ready to play tonight?
There's the Spartan again. That is a touchdown. Touchdown, Los Al.
Too big.
Yep.
Just too big. Up and over the top of the defender.
Joshua Shepperson, the tight end. He's a tight end. He's only 6'1", 190, but he's a tight end. He's just another wide receiver. That's it. He's ain't blocking when he plays. No.
That is not Jet White.
That graphic is wrong. Don't put that up there. That guy is in Florida.
That is Joshua Shepard.
That's Joshua Shepard.
Jet White was here once upon a time,
but
no longer at Los Alamitos.
Did we call him Jefferson?
Oh, excuse me.
That was Jaden Hernandez.
No, you're right. On this roster, they do have him listed.
Yeah.
So
no, but they had White.
That's an old roster with Jet White on it.
Well, actually, it's not.
Well, it has not been long
because he never
checked out.
He never played.
That's true. He never play here.
For him.
But he was.
There's the touchdown once again.
He was with the program for a little bit,
but
that's not him.
Yeah. And again,
that's not Shepperson
That's not
either.
Shepperson.
No, we got our rosters.
That's
we're trying to look around and find.
That's Jaden Hernandez.
Go to our auxiliary roster.
Yep.
Yes, that is Jaden.
Listen,
Hernandez.
first games are tough, man.
For everybody.
A lot of changes.
We're all getting back into it, right?
Man.
A couple weeks in, everybody be in mid-season form, but.
You know, one thing we did not see tonight was one guy cramp up. The game didn't stop.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's a warm night. The game didn't stop with somebody putting their leg in the air, having a trainer come out, try to work out that cramp. That says a lot about the conditioning of both these programs.
Well, it's been a warm summer, but nothing crazy. But these kids are in such much better shape than when we were in high school.
I don't know about that, but okay.
I think so.
They don't practice as much as we did. They're limited
That's
on
true.
a lot of things, man. Only 18 hours a week. We used to go 18 hours a day. Here we go. Another fake handoff. And they're out to the what? About 2022. 7:12 left, 56-25 is the score. Western with the football. Man, just that defensive front on the left side of the ball, Bob, that's got to be 650, 700 pounds right there. Between 94 and 78.
Easily.
I mean, there's nothing getting through the middle with those guys there. You cannot move those guys. They're coming forward. They don't want to be moved. Your guard's maybe 220. You know, these tackles are massive. The Western guys are doing a good job up front. Got to hand it to them. Otherwise, this game would be 100.
Looking at 78, Manoa Fapuso. He called his name several times here tonight. I wondered, at the next level, you think he's going to be a nose tackle?
Yeah.
or one of those big guards that just runs people over? Maybe both. He's done both here tonight.
Oh, I'll say that much. But Western's done a good job up front. We're going to talk about those linemen here in a minute. Another short run for Western as they cross the 20 to about the 21, 22-yard line.
Important now for both teams to get out of here healthy.
Yeah, that's about it.
You just want this clock to go bye-bye.
But you look at that offensive line there, for Western. You got Joel Perez as a junior, Ryan Reyes, the senior, Carlos Chavarria is the center, junior, and then Noah Blackwell, he's a senior, and then the right tackle is Brandon Saloy, he's a junior. So you got three juniors and two seniors on that line. And they put up a pretty good performance tonight. Look at that catch. First down for Western. Fairley with the catch.
Battle to the end here.
And the defensive line's done just as well, too, if you think about it, considering what they're facing. And just done the job. Dominic Hadros, Joel Perez going both ways, a nose tackle and a left tackle on offense. Defensive tackle, the tight end, Dane Torrance, he's going both ways. Anthony Edwards as well. Here's a nice throw, and it's almost caught by Faulkner. 26 never turned around to look. He was just hoping to hit him in the head or something. And pass is incomplete.
He just got enough in the way.
Yeah, he did.
If Faulkner wasn't able to haul that in.
Clock stops, 5:40 to go. Western's gained a lot of respect tonight. I'm telling you, everybody sees this game tonight and tomorrow are going to realize how special this team is. It's a small school, the very west end of Anaheim. Luna again. Throws incomplete. It was right there. It was there. Not Luna's fault on that one. Pass was intended for Folkalt. Incomplete pass. Bring up third down. Game's at the 3-hour mark, Bob. There's still 5:35 to go.
This has been a very long game.
Luna looking, Luna throwing. Pass is intercepted. Finally a mistake made by Luna. Alatorre making the stop, and Clark with the interception. So Clark finally caught a ball, but it was on defense.
Well,
they kicked away from him all night, and it cost him.
Just out here trying to make a play. Instead, the defense makes it.
Yeah. Well, one thing Western's going to learn for sure in a game like this, Bob, is they're going to see. They saw the speed tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll see a team this physical or this fast the rest of the year.
No, they will not.
So
you've looked the giant in the eye.
Yep, they've already fought the devil.
And they did a pretty good job of it, too, tonight.
Esparza looking, has time, has plenty of time, still looking, and pass is complete to Ibarra. And Ibarra with the short gain. They'll bring up second down. That offensive line they have is just big and low. Bunch of full trash cans. You just can't move them. They'll move you. There's Clark again with a catch.
They're going to get a hold out here.
Yeah, there's a penalty.
Boy, it's a fine line, too, when you're out here blocking on those wide receivers are out here trying to block. It's a fine line between, blocking the guy and getting a little bit extra handheld jersey there. A little too much, apparently.
So as the officials discuss it, holding.
Got a modern-day Corona Centennial final.
What do you got?
Monarchs win the season opener over Centennial, 28-14.
Not bad. Corona came in, 15th this year? Start?
Modern-day #1 in the nation.
Yeah. Bishop Gorman must really have something special this year, Bob. We got to start looking into those guys. We got the number 2 spot right now.
Don't forget, Centennial's got to go play Bishop Gorman this year.
They played him last year, too, I think.
They're traveling there this year. First time in the Matt Logan era, they're traveling outside of the state of California.
Costs money.
I was surprised to hear that.
It costs bread, Bob.
It does? No, you're
They're
right.
not a private school. They're a public school that could compete with the privates. Sparza taking the sack that time. A little slow getting up.
Boy, almost lost that snap. Did a good job of pulling it in.
I think they're going to take him out. Or is it third down?
Yeah, it might be
Fourth
time,
down.
right?
Yeah, I would take him out now.
Might be time now. A lot of these starters, time to get all those second string guys in.
Yeah, get him a few reps.
4.5 to go. We need a whole lot of handoffs here and then let this clock get out of here.
You got a 31-point lead.
Both these teams have bigger things to take care of this year. We've seen them both give their best here tonight, and we got a good football game out of it.
Well, I feel, if I'm Western, I feel very good about our effort tonight. I think that once they get, back into normal size schools, playing, picking fights with guys their own size instead of bullies, they're going to do fine. They're going to be fine. Los Alamitos, I think, is going to be fine too.
Yeah, both these teams are going to be just fine.
I have no doubt. Here we go. Third down, 13. Sparza all alone in the backfield. Good snap. Sparza's going to roll out. Looking downfield and has a man coming back.
Hot. Boy.
And the pass is complete. Wow. Is that Jaden Hernandez again on the receiving end of that? Yeah, it was. Hernandez on the catch. And now it'll be first down, and the ball is at the what, Bob? It's hard to see this field. It looks like it's at the 14.
13?
14.
14?
Yeah, we'll go 14. 13 and a half. Is that all right?
All right, good enough. Split the difference.
Incomplete pass. Bring up second down, 10. Clock stops, 4:18 to go. Wow, it's going to be a long season for everybody, but do you think Mater Dei's got a shot? I mean, seriously, that national championship again? They've got as good a shot as anybody,
Well,
Bob.
that's the thing, right? As good a shot as anybody.
Anthony League, did he get the touchdown? And he did. Anthony League stumbles into the end zone. And
League with the leap at the end.
yeah,
Get across the line. Another touchdown.
I told you there may be a 100-point
Yeah.
score between the two
They're
of them
going to get
tonight.
close here.
League's had a great night.
14.
So the extra point, looking to put 63 up, is up, and it is perfect. From here, it looked good, and it is.
Yep.
Timeout on the field, 4:10 to go. And Los Alamitos, they have 63 now, Bob?
63 points.
Wow. 63-25.
We got 88 points?
Yeah.
So we have 88 points.
Yeah.
Whew. A lot of points. one
Good
tonight.
for an opener. So, Bob, who's coming in next week at Prep Sports Night Live? Who do we got?
We got,
Is it Western or is it Tustin? That's nice of you to know these things, Bob.
we've looked at this schedule up and down so many times, and we've jumbled the thing around. We've switched schools around. We've had schools call and say they needed a different week.
All right, Los Al getting ready to kick off.
We'll get that info out on social media to everybody. I'll tell you. Let me just get through this football game, huh?
No, I'm going to call John Conti, right?
Okay, you do that.
Well, you call the play-by-play, John.
Find out. John knows.
He will.
John does know.
I got Bob Conti in here.
John is the maestro of this thing.
Go ahead, Bob. You take over.
All right. Taken at the 2. Oh, nice cutback. Just short of the 40-yard line.
Hey, Bob, I just talked to Conti. He said it's Tustin this Wednesday night.
Tustin, you got it.
Press Sports Night Live.
Tillers,
That's right, the Tillers.
a resurgent Tiller program.
Yeah.
Some transfers into that program.
Well,
The coaches showed up.
we're going to grill everybody next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Prep Sports Night Live, 7 o'clock. You can watch us on
A lot of buzz on social media about these Tustin Tillers, I'm telling you.
I'm sorry, I didn't get to finish that, but there's hijinks on the sideline I couldn't miss here, Bob. Here we go. Luna has the ball at the 38-yard line. Dane Torrance in motion, now comes back. Little play action fake there. Elatori goes forward for 2. Gets the 40-yard line. Bring up second down. Anyways, Bob, we're live from Prep Sports Night Live, coming to you from Rock and Brews in Tustin, Bob.
Love it. Tustin Tillers in the house.
Yep, they'll be in the house this weekend.
Deshaun Foster going to stop by?
Sure. You can catch the show on Prep Sports Media. You can click on Prep Sports Night Live, prepsportsmedia.org, and click on the link. Prep Sports Night Live live from 7 to 8 every Wednesday.
How good was Deshaun Foster?
He was all right.
Good Lord, could he run with the football?
Are you talking Frosty Rucker?
Frosty Rucker was good.
Frosty
Sam
Rucker
Baker.
was a fullback, man.
Man, they had all kinds of talent.
Frosty Rucker he's a fullback and running back in high school. He ended up being a defensive end in the pros.
Those Tiller teams were something.
All right, here we go on a first down.
Chris Chester.
They looked at the defense. Now they're changing the play a little bit. In motion comes Torrance. He resets. And now we're going. Now Torrance going back down the other way. To give to Elatori. He's looking for a hole. And he gets bottled up real quick back up at the line of scrimmage. And the clock runs. We're under the 2-minute mark here from Handel Stadium.
That should be.
Well, I'll tell you.
I should tie the bow on this thing.
I expect from watching this game today, being one game, Bob, I expect to see great things, of course, out of Los Al. They have the talent. They have all the players. But Western should go far. I don't think they'll lose another game this year. Los Al guys aren't even buying in like they're going to hike the ball. They're always going to the sideline. They're not getting off their knees. Now they are. Luna looks, throws, pass is complete. It is a first down if it stands. It's fairly. And that is a first down. Clock is running with 1:07 to go. And Western on the move. All right. You got it. We might go down. They may have an interview with Coach on the way out.
Los Al has Lucerna next week.
Who does?
Los Al.
That's going to be a good game for him.
Play Lucerna.
Nice throw as it in. Oh, no, not broken up play. Looked like Fairley was going to catch that, but again, closing the gap quickly. Los Alamitos. Good play there. Starting to go to the bench. That was Tatum Rogers breaking up that pass.
Western right back here at home next week against St. Margaret's.
right, Luna with 2nd and 10. 5 seconds left in the game. This is going to be it. They got to go to the end zone. It's intercepted by Clark. Clark coming up the sideline. And the game ends on that interception. Final score here from Handel Stadium. Well, we got 62 up on the scoreboard. We got 63 in the truck. What is it? That's Steve. I believe 63-25. Los Alamitos. Good game. Good game overall. You got to remember who's playing tonight.
63, I think is what's that.
Yeah. So 63 points put up tonight. Well, I'll tell you right now, Bob, very, very pleased with Western's performance. Again, the small school. They got 43 players on this team, all from the neighborhood. Los Alamitos also look good tonight.
Well, what did we learn tonight? We learned, number one, that Los Alamitos is a really good football team, and they're going to be a load to deal with for a lot of programs this year.
Yeah, that Sunset League's going to have trouble.
And we also learned that Western is a really good football team, and they're going to be a load to deal with for a lot of teams this year.
I agree.
These are two really good football teams, and you're right, when they play at the appropriate levels, because we Los Al's a Division I type program, and we know Western good, but when they get against the more the competition they're going to play throughout this season, man, Western is going to be a really good football team this year. You're right. They're going to win a whole lot of football games.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's go to break real quick and thank our sponsors.
Prep Sports Media would like to thank the following sponsors for bringing us the Game of the Week. Thank you to Suzuki Motorcycles and ATVs, engineered for the unexpected. Bill Metzger Plumbing, family owned and operated since 1961. Ream Heating and Cooling, the largest manufacturer of water heating products in the North America. They are the new degree of comfort. Modern Woodman, securing the financial futures of its nearly 750,000 members since 1883. Thank you to Elizabeth Beltran and the kind people at Modern Woodman. Lighthouse Escrow, we'd also like to thank them for their white glove service. Thank you to Dustin Stevie and the good folks of Lighthouse Escrow. And Colossal Tax Service. For all of your accounting needs, Ruben is our guy. And Rock and Brews in the city of Tustin. Thanks to the entire crew, it's a great vibe with a rock and roll atmosphere. And also Dan DeForest from DeForest Realty. If Dan can drive there, he can sell there. Thank you to all of our sponsors that contribute to Prep Sports Media and the Game of the Week.
All right, thanks a lot, Dan. As we return, Western is now going to go off the field. They're going to give say thank you to all their fans in attendance. But right now, let's go down to the sideline and talk to Dan and Rich.
So Dan, obviously the scoreboard tells a story. It was a lot closer than I think in the first half, and even parts of the third quarter. What do you think really separated the two teams tonight?
I really think the size of Los Alamitos really wore them out, like that front line. And so a lot of the guys on Western were going both ways, and they just wore them out, wore them through the rest of the game. It was really a tough game, but I think the quarterback of Western really hung in there. Luna, he was scrambling, throwing a good ball. He really played a great game.
Yeah, and I think, Rich and Bob touched on it a few times. Josh Faulkner, receiver, DB for Western. I think he's got a bright future. Like Bob touched on at the end of the game, this is only a character-building game for them right now. Obviously, on the scoreboard, didn't end the way they wanted it. It's going to make them so much more rugged as they move forward. And, St. Margaret's is a great team, and that's next week's game. That's going to be another tough game for them.
Right, and I really, I just think Western showed a lot of character. Hanging in there, that was really tough. Los Al put the pressure on the whole game. They put their starters in the whole game. They were passing all the way down to the very end, and Western really hung in there. They showed a lot of heart.
Yeah, and you can't say enough about Los Al's defense. Really turned the corner, third and fourth quarter, put the clamps down. Ending the game on interception, kind of the exclamation mark in my eyes. I think there's no shortage of talent on the offensive side of the ball. I think the question's going to be, there's a lot of leaky plays, a lot of big plays for Western. Can Los Al shore those things up as they move forward in the really, really tougher part of the schedule? And again, the Sunset League is always top to bottom, pretty formidable. So we'll see moving forward where they go. But in my estimation, I think both teams, they showed out tonight.
Yeah, I really think that, like you're talking about that Faulkner, that number one, he really can move around in traffic. He bounced back forward, cut. He really is one heck of a player.
Yep.
I tell you.
Yeah, a lot of playmakers tonight, and Rich and Bob, like I said, thanks for the great play-by-play and color there up there. I know it was tough game gets a little out of hand, you're feeling a little bit, but loud down here. We're going to toss it back to you in the booth. But again, thanks for everybody. Great production tonight.
All right, thank you guys, man. Well, Bob, another great game. Let's take a quick look at some highlights as we go off the air. As we see Anthony League had a big night tonight.
Boy, did he ever.
One of the outstanding running backs you're going to see this year in the Southern section. And here's Luna just threading it. Here you see Torrance, the tight end. He played a big role tonight. Caught a lot of passes for a tight end, I'll tell you that right now. And there you go. There you have League once again in the end zone. I mean, he had a big night. Both running backs had a big night for Los Alamitos.
Look, we saw two of the better quarterbacks in Orange County here tonight, and both these guys have a chance to lead their teams to some really big wins throughout this football season. It's going to be fun to watch both these teams as they get better from this experience and move on and see what they can do throughout their season.
Yep, and here's Luna once again to close it out. Just unfortunately had an interception there, but man, just a great ball game tonight. We believe me, nobody got repped off tonight. I know it was lopsided, but not really. Not really. All right, that's it for tonight. Be sure to join us Wednesday night. Preps for Live on behalf of Bob Gibson, Rich Martin, and, of course, Dan DeForest. I'm Richard Tracy. And so long from your friends here at Western High School with the final once again. Los Alamitos wins tonight 63-25 over Western.